Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, yesterday was a crazy day, right? So much to talk about. It's funny how certain people seem to be able to say whatever they want, do what they want. But like I said, they're them, I am me. I'll never stoop to a degrading scumbag level that these people go to because that's all they have, man. You know, So, again, as always, name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for my blessings. For everybody out there, young to old, going through any kind of abuse, mental, physical, verbal, I ask you to watch over them. I ask you to watch over anybody here that's having a problem in their house with their family or loved ones going through any kind of tough time or, whatever it may be, Lord. Just, put your hand on the heart, let them know it's going to be okay. And remember that in your name we pray. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. What's up, people? So, look, we got to get this out of the way. Let's just get to the elephant in the room. So, to all you beautiful people here, I'm sure you heard Lemonhead yesterday say that, what happened to me as a young child I deserved. Now, look, that shit doesn't matter to me, man. I've never used that as a pity party. I've never used that experience or what I went through to get donations or anything. You got one dude calling pedo code, one dude saying I deserved it. Look, you're not affecting me with that. When you say that, when you say I deserve something at 8 years old, you're not talking to me. You're talking to all these people out here, women and men who went through stuff as a young age or may has still be going through stuff at this time in their life. You never know. My whole reason for to share my story was to help people to feel comfortable to realize that just because that happens to you doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you're not, God's children. It doesn't mean that you're tainted. None of that. Shit happens, man. Sometimes, like I said, the burden goes to the people who are the strongest. But when Lemon had said that yesterday, I feel like he doesn't understand. But then again, with when you have low lifes out here, man, it just they say anything to make a dollar. One day somebody's sick, the next day they got a miracle cure. You got another dude over there in one of the Carolinas, man, just running his mouth every day, knowing he would never, none of these guys would ever confront us and say this to our face. But look, you're on here, you put yourself out here in this YouTube, man. You're gonna run into these low lives. Like, see, what I'm trying to say is don't get all worked up and let them see you sweat. From the time we were young, we saw people like this making fun, talking crap. This is all these people ever had in their life. This is them. They don't know how to be like I could come out here guns blazing to blaze what? You're not getting to me saying I deserve something at 8 years old, bro. Like, you're just an idiot, man. That's how I feel. To me, my platform is never to do anything other than to bring awareness to certain things. You know, I don't feel wrong about sharing my life story, man. I don't. There's a whole lot I still haven't talked about, but that main one thing that I talk about, people take that and go and say, "Oh yeah." But remember, and I will say this to Lemonhead and everybody who follows you, after yesterday, what you said, I don't care who it is that's in your chat. Whoever follows you and stands for that and condones that, I don't want no part of. I don't want to be around, and I don't think are good people. I don't care who it is. Whoever's in your chat after you said that, it is what it is. Lisa Ann went through some stuff. She's going to be here in a little bit. It affected her too. Like, people don't want to hear that, man. Not everybody's meant to take it and process it and realize that it's just a scumbag talking shit. To me, to respond in a manner that's, okay, say do whatever, meet up, whatever. That you can't do that here. That's not what YouTube wants. That's not what we're trying to do. But my message is still the same. These nasty scumbags. See, the one thing I did by telling my story is I let the real people what they think and how they feel about situations like that. You're seeing their true expressions, what they really feel. meaning that they make fun of people who go through that. Right? That's funny. That's something to laugh at. Women and children, who men who go through things that's tragic and PTSD and all that shit. People don't make me use it as a sympathy party. I've never felt sorry for myself. You're using that to make money. So that when a certain family member all of a sudden has a miracle cure, now you get donations again. But look, let's not take, focus off what this really is about. This is about a bunch of guys on here that would never meet any real guys in person, talk to them face to face, and express their opinions as men face to face. They would never do that because this is all they have. Their little YouTube, their little bash channel. That's all that is, man. These guys got a bully pulpit. You know how hard it is for me not to come back and say something, but look, I'm seasoned at this now. And not only that, I understand that when you say stuff like that and you make fun of kids and people who go through that, the karma's coming your way. It's not coming to me. It's coming to you. Hello, Lisa Ann.
Hi.
How you feeling? I know that bothered you yesterday.
Yeah, my eyes bothering me this morning. I forgot to ice it last night.
But I'm saying you went through some similar stuff too in your life. Emerald, Celia, Vecchio Paisan, what's up, brother? Brian Press, my bro. Emerald, thanks for stopping by, brother.
And it's people like this person that makes it hard for men to share their stories because
women too, right?
Experiences.
Scarface, what's up, brother? Look, and the thing is with me is like, people say, why do you, maybe you shouldn't share or talk about it. Why? I'm not going to never shine. What's up, brother? Never going to let nobody make me feel weird for what happened to me at 8 years old or like I deserve something or Lisa Ann or whoever went through something deserves something. No, what it is I'm going to tell you how your life's going to go. Your life's going to go as according to plan. Now, your whole life is coming up here on YouTube and bashing people and to be this guy who thinks you're this intellect just because you have a bunch of people in your chat who prop you up. To me, that's not intellect, that's stupidity. Anybody who would stand by next to you or be in your chat after that comment, knowing I've never attacked you in that way, I've never attacked your family, but you have. See, because the difference between me and you is you're weak. You have to say shit like that to get a view. I don't need to do that, man. You know what I mean? I always will be better in that aspect. Not saying I'm better than people, but I'm better than you. You're a lowlife, and the fact that I'm really flabbergasted. I'm really, to be honest, I'm touched to know that little old code is affecting you so much. I mean, look, you got a gambler, you got a guy who's claiming addiction and recovery, still getting high. You got him calling people junkies, making fun of people who go through abuse, every day bashing this one, bashing that one. You got another clown over there in the Carolinas who thinks everything is a joke, that just say whatever they want. Like, sooner or later, Lisa Ann, would you agree that you're going to have to answer for that?
Yep.
So it's not about tick, tick, tick for me. The clock is ticking for you. Like, and it's nothing about violence or any kind of retribution. It's just, how good could your life be that you wish that bad on a young 8-year-old kid or a woman or anybody? I mean, it just shows who you are. You're a clown, okay, man.
Baby. I just forgot to ice my eye last night before I went to bed.
Well, I'm sure the bandit had something to do with that. What's Look, at the end of the day, if you guys want to go watch, go look at Lemonhead show last night. I think it's around 50-some minutes. You'll see where he says that I deserve what happened to me. Now, whoever agrees with that,
I think
if anybody agrees with that, unsubscribe from my channel right now.
At
if
no
you disagree with that,
is it okay to say that someone deserves that and that it's their fault? It is never okay.
I was watching you last night. The reason why I didn't comment on your show is because I don't want to use my situation and what this Lemonhead said about me as a pity party. But Jules was happy. She was singing. She's going, la. I was cracking up. BB from VA. Emerald, get your coffee in, brother. Look, but what I will say this, Lisa Ann, is, as I say, is being a survivor as you are. You know, you went through a lot of stuff through, trauma in your life. And you look at you now, like you're doing good, man. You come into your own person. See, that's the thing about people like us who go through that. Like, to me, that can make you or break you.
Yep.
To me, I feel like it made me. I feel like God knew that my shoulders were strong enough to handle that burden, and I could help other people. The thing is, like, my kids never had to go through that. I never wanted to repeat that behavior. It just didn't make sense. And I didn't have it as bad as other people. I have friends that I grew up with that have their stories. If you heard their stories, you won't even believe it. So don't think that you're going to stop me from advocating against sexual abuse and, violence and all that shit against, especially sexual violence against women that are older, kids that are younger. I will always advocate for that. And I will always advocate against a lemonhead like you because, to be honest, if you've been on here this long and you're that smart, I mean, I just don't understand why you would say the shit that you say if you're this smart person. It shows how dumb you are and how your intellect is really that of a second grader. So I really have to ask the question. Yeah, there you go. See, this is
over it, Cindy. That's what he said.
Cindy, he said that he's glad that happened to me and I deserved it. And whatever else he said. No one deserves that at any fucking point in their life, man. No kid, no woman, no man, nobody. Your body is your friggin' body. But again, Lisa Ann, when people make fun of that, usually people making fun of something when somebody has a reflection of themselves. Maybe this lemonhead went through some stuff. I mean, it's bad enough your dad drops you off at the store. He goes to get a pack of cigarettes and never comes back. I mean, I could see why you're mad. I could see that. I could see why you use your family to get donations and sympathy parties. I could see all that, bro. When you have no personality, you have no life, you have no friends, all you have is this YouTube. I understand. But I will, Amanda, hello. I will stand here always and fight for the people, just like El Cid will. There he is. D Walls, my brother. How you doing, man? Straight up, like, I'm not one of them people. I don't have a pity party. I felt worse for Lisa Ann yesterday because I see how that affected her. I could hear her voice change. That she had to relive that shit in her head. See,
and that's what made me mad because it doesn't just affect you. It affects anyone who went through that situation where, like, wait, it's my fault. How is it my fault? It's not.
It's not your fault. And you're a beautiful person. And to all you mother humpers out there that like to add on to that. And I'm talking, and listen, anybody who supports you, I would never go after supporters. We don't do that. But when do you take a look at yourself and say, look at this guy? He's saying an 8-year-old kid deserves that. And you got kids and grandkids. So basically what he's saying is if that happens to any young member in your family, that they deserve that. Or just me, I deserve that. No kid deserves anything at 8 years old. They deserve to have shelter, to be loved, to be cared for, to be fucking protected. And that's what I did with my kids. You could ask my kids. They never had to go through that. And I didn't tell my kids until really they didn't know. My parents don't even know. I don't, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know now, but, I don't hide from shit. I know, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that went through this stuff, man, and it's a serious thing. It's nothing to be joked about, to be taken lightly. See, you thought I was gonna come guns blazing last night. You thought I was gonna do a show, jump out the window, call you all kinds of names, whatever. You ain't worth it, bro. Because the thing about me is one thing I know from being an ex-fucking street guy, and I don't condone none of that shit. I am a smart dude when it comes to reading people. And I've seen dudes like you my whole life, man. And to be honest, you kind of possess some of those vibes, man, of those people that make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not saying anything as far as assault or nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, you only strive off negative shit. That's all you got, man. You can never just come out and do a show and talk about the world and life and positive shit because to you, every downside is a dollar sign. Because you appease to your audience to be, woe is me. Oh, 5 weeks to live, 2 weeks to live, and then there's a prognosis out of nowhere. Come on, man. I don't wish anything on anybody to go through anything. I wish even in your family, whoever, to get better. I don't wish no bad, and I pray for people. But you finally one day are gonna wake up and realize. And I have to take in the question right now, Lisa. And am I wrong for this question? So you're a married man to a woman who is a nurse who
Oh,
you
that's
met
right. I
in
forgot
rehab.
about that.
She's a nurse, and I'm sure she's seen much trauma in that ER and wherever she works. How would she feel? So she's condoning it. Basically, when you're saying that, because she knows everything you do, she watches your show. Hello, Mom Tube. Come on. This is what you're showing the world. You're not showing them anything about me. You're showing yourself every day. How much
Mhm.
of a pompous ass you are. Straight up. And anybody who supports you, hey man, that's on them. How do you pick your head up and look forward? Because I didn't look at it and hear it because I didn't want to. Because to be honest, it's just I'm at a point in my life where I don't want to. Thank the dear Lisa Ann. I kind of barked at her. I didn't really yell, but I was like, I don't want to hear it. She played it by
Yeah, we
accident,
can
but
blame Bandit for that. He
you
pushed
couldn't
the
even.
right button.
Yeah, but you couldn't even look at the screen, bro. You don't even believe in that shit. Like look, let's keep it real. This is not me advocating for violence or nothing. If me and you were across from a table, you would never say that to my face. Let's keep it real. Not about I would jump over the table and hit you. Just because the energy that you have and the reason why you're able to say and do what you do is because you're so far away. Nothing's gonna happen. Nobody's never gonna knock on your door. Nobody's gonna, and I don't wish nobody to do that for your family. What do they got to do with anything? But I'm just saying, as a person, I think that you showed your ass yesterday, bro. You showed your full hand. I mean, I already knew who you were, but now the world gets to see who you are. So basically, what you're saying is anybody who's that young who goes through that deserves that. Because to be honest, to say that about a kid any kid that goes through that or any adult, to me is just, it's weak, man. It shows where your intent is. Your intent is never to help people. Your intent is to hurt people. That's where we differ. And remember
Hmm.
one thing, your energy will never be my energy. But I promise you, this energy that I have is the same energy if we ever met face to face and had a cup of coffee. And you would never say it to my face. We already acknowledged that, bro. We already been down that road. You've been called out numerous times. You're never going to do nothing. You're never going to meet somebody, have a grown conversation because, you're just like all the other bullies and punks that grew up. They hide behind shit, man. Or, you pick on somebody in school and all of a sudden, teacher, he threw something at me. Or, the cops coming and you're looking, pointing the finger. Or they got you in cuffs and you're locked over your homies and you're like, he's the man with all the shit. I've seen that my whole life. This is who you are, man. You use your pulpit to bully people. And I don't know. Do you have anything you want to add, Lisa Ann? Because to me, this is not breaking my day. I feel great today.
Yep.
I mean, it's
The
pouring
only
here,
thing I
but
worry about is people who have been abused as a child that come across that and they start questioning themselves. When you run a show and you go live, even though you're an ass, you
butterfly
have to
kisses.
think about your words because you don't know who's been through what. It's never okay to say that stuff when you're mad at someone because so many people have been affected. It's hard enough to get miniature stories from when they were abused as a child, let alone
Gotcha. Yeah.
try and help others. And when people say that, it just affirms their concern not to talk. So that's one of the things. And I came across this by accident. I clicked into it when I was trying to refresh my YouTube, and I heard that at that point I was mad. You don't.
Yeah, and that's because Lisa's my friend, and not even that. I'm sure that when you heard that, it made you feel for me, and then right in, and I'm sure that your female protective instinct kicked in, and you started thinking
Mhm.
about what you went through and everybody else. You know what I mean? And to me, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Emerald. What I'm saying is what he's saying over there to all you people in his chat, man. You got a home over here whenever you want it. You don't have to like me. You don't even have to come here, but don't ever think, yeah, Johnny, my brother, Johnny, I love you, bro. I love you. I want you to get my number today if we can work that out. Trust me, because Johnny, look what Johnny the Greek was. They put that back up there. Look what Cindy takes. Look, these are real fucking, these are survivors. These are soldiers, man. These are people that I admire. I don't admire punks that sit behind a computer and make fun of people and take digs at people who've been through some serious shit. Like, look, that's why you tell a sucker. Let's talk street shit. What street guy you know who is his fucking petty? You know, street guys like that, real street guys, no, they're about their fucking business. They would never say or do some shit like this because they understand. See, when you've been abused your whole life verbally, probably because that's maybe, I don't know what happened to you. I'm not, you know, shows for education, entertainment purposes only. I'm speaking my mind. I'm speaking my truth. I can only tell you what I see and what I feel, my opinion. This doesn't reflect that of Lisa. But when you do that and you talk like that, man, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So what you're saying is if somebody in your family went through that, they deserve it. Or just code deserves that. See, that's the thing that you can't make a blanket statement like that, man, because it lays out too far. There's so many people that have been there where I've been, and Lisa been, Selfie been, Johnny the Greek's been, so many more people that can't even talk about it because they're afraid of motherfuckers like you to make fun of and talk shit. They feel like it's useless. And the thing that bothers me is, to be honest, Lisa, if I could take abuse so you would never have to go through that on everything I love, I would take it 10 times. But when you do that, you take away from the severity of the situation. You make it a joke to where people will not come forward and talk about situations, man. Hold on 1 second. Yo, bro. For real? Why? Lisa Ann, we didn't put no link in there yet up until now, right?
Yeah, just now.
Cindy, when I got shot, my boy was shot in the head. We both got shot together, and I don't say that as a tough guy. Fuck all that street shit. I say that you're so right what you say. And Cindy, I need you here for 1 second. Please answer this with all honesty. Somebody who is on gabapentin and trazodone for 3 years straight and claiming recovery, I'm sorry. I don't see that. The dry drunk behavior, man. I still see a person getting high because I talked to a guy who's a sponsor, a friend of mine, and he told me, Mike, it's the same thing, man. It's just, you know, to be straight is to be straight. Now, if you have surgery or your doctor prescribes you something, usually your sponsor holds something and give them to you. But to take every day, trazodone is a tranquilizer, man. I know what it is. And gabapentin can give you a weird effect. Maybe that's what it is. That shit's messing your head up. I don't know what's up. But like I said, I will always stand for these beautiful people. And if you think that you're gonna just run me or make me feel any way, you got the wrong way. El Cid.
What's
Morning,
up, brother?
Tony.
What's
happening? What's happening, Lisa? Hey, bro.
We're
So
going good.
you know, I heard. Who?
What'd you say? You say you heard something?
Oh shit.
Impeach.
Impeach my brother that I love.
I was wondering. I wanted to see if Cindy answered that. Did she answer that?
I don't see anything from Cindy.
Johnny the Greek. That's what I said, bro. This little old code with these little subs. I didn't say anything negative. That show was great yesterday. I felt it was one of the best ones I had, and I did it intellectually. Can you hear
Code
me?
bottom comment.
Okay.
Cindy responded.
What she said? Those meds have the ability to cause dependency. It's a matter of that person being honest with themselves.
Wow. Mm.
Trazodone knocks me on my ass. That's what he takes, right?
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for clarifying that. Dante, I hope you're great. Duchess, I hope you're great. Chicago Muscle, thanks for always all your support.
Can you imagine? Isn't it incredible that we're actually saying good things to a guy like Chicago Muscle?
Yeah, man, he's a great guy now. He's look, he's even saying SoFlo. Good morning. I hope he's wishing you better. Let me see. Mikey, is it? No, this isn't the real Mikey. This is a different Mikey.
Mickey.
What's up, brother?
I think it's our Mikey.
No, the other he's lowercase letters. JJ. So basically, Tony, what I was just telling people, I don't know if you heard him. I'm sure you can read Lisa Ann's face, how it affected her yesterday. But what he's basically saying is he always says a blanket statement that, I deserve what I got. Johnny the Greek deserved. Lisa Ann did selfie queen. These people in here.
I haven't
brave
seen
enough.
That. Okay, I want to hear it to myself. I'm not going to put it out there because that's a very.
It's around 59 minutes, I think, when I called it. But
I still haven't heard it. Let me see. There's something that I'm going to say on my show that Code's not going to say on his show, but I will say it on my show. Remember, Code's monetized. I'm not, and I think that everybody should need to get together with that. Hold on one second. Let me put the mute. I'm going to hear it.
Mikey's good. They tell me to give him a ranch. I don't know. I know the other Mikey. Who's this Mikey? They say, has he been around? No disrespect, Mikey. I'm just trying to find out. I don't know. And Peach says you're good. I guess you're good. I trust in Peach. So Lisa Ann, first off, I want to apologize to you that you even had to hear that shit. Because to be honest, you know me as a man, my first instinct. Mm-hmm. If this was 20 years ago and I heard that
story,
you would be saying this right now. You have a collect call from Code. To me, I've grown so much, and going through that has actually gone through that. To be honest, I feel like it made me stronger, made me a better man because, I got to really see manipulative behavior, and that's all he does on the show. He's a manipulator, man. So, like I said, if you ask me, my opinion doesn't reflect that of theirs. I believe maybe he been through some stuff. I don't know. But Johnny the Greek, man, you're my boy, bro. I'm gonna give you my email right now. I want you to email me today because I wanna talk to you, bro. You're a great fucking dude, man. He really is. You know what? I really don't think.
Cindy.
Do you accept the charges from YouTube Correctional Facility? Hey, it is what it is. Cindy, if it was 20 years ago, I wouldn't be able to, but my growth, man, because look, Cindy, one thing I've done is, look, what I went through was a fraction of what people went through. I've heard stories. I have family members that been through some shit of past relationships and babysitters and priests or whatever, man. It's not just about priests because they're not the only one. My mom always says it's the message, not the message, but, I'm just saying, like, I've seen so much. Yeah. What do you think, Tony? What's your assessment?
What he's trying to say that you're looking to be a victim? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, when have I ever said that? I feel like I'm strong. I'm blessed.
The thing about it is that if there's anybody here who's trying to look like a victim, it's him.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
He started with
miracle cures.
He started with this victim stuff, getting up there, talking about his mother having only 2 weeks to live, and a couple of days later, you get a new prognosis. You know what I mean? You're asking people for prayers, but then again, you say Jesus effing Christ. He just said that right now. You're asking people for prayers, but you're saying Jesus effing Christ. You said it like at the 59-minute mark.
And when I prayed for him,
I'm not going to send any prayers to you, dude.
I sent his mom a prayer. I think that's what pissed him off.
Yeah. But not to him, bro. And this guy, dude.
Tony, I think what we said earlier, not to cut you off, I think that we've come to a conclusion that at this point from here on out, whatever this dude gets in his life coming to him, not physical violence or harm, any kind of discomfort or maybe whatever, he deserves it, man. If you put that energy out there, that's what you're gonna get, bro.
I just been advised. Somebody called me this morning and to tell me that he's under investigation. I just want everybody to know that Mr. FBS is officially under investigation. Right? So that's all I got to say about that. That's a good thing. This guy has been on here for 2 years, harassing a lot of people here. A lot of people are how would you say, swinging up his nuts and stuff like that. I don't understand why. I don't even understand why stand-up guy would actually be all buttered up with the guy after he said such vile and vicious things about his wife. I don't see myself ever doing that. Look, even I put on Tony Pizza on my show. I even played him yesterday, but the mission was to get him to say that he committed a crime, which he did, and for him to get up there and actually say that Mr. FBS and Gunsmoke were in cahoots. We're committing a crime here in South Florida. That was my mission. And mission accomplished. I have it there. That could be used in any type of court setting. And that was the mission. Mission was accomplished. Now the other mission that I believe that we should be involved in is I'm going to talk about that on my show, because code is monetized. You can imagine what's coming on in my show today. You know what I mean? I'm going to mention a couple of things. I'm going to do it in a very, how would you say, sneaky fashion, in order to let people know what the new mission should be now. And once you hear this mission, all of you are going to agree with it. I got to do something.
Tony, for all the talk that they talk about your wife, Tina, we love you. You're the best. Because you're always the conscience to Tony. Don't do this. Don't, Tony. Stay clear. I hear it all the time, bro. Since I met you, that's all she's been doing. Having your back, making, trying to, not to get you to even do certain things and even answer to these clowns. But like I said before in the show, and I will say this, and I don't care if this gets me struck or not, because I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm saying my opinion. Easy. No, I'm not going to go bad, but, somebody might try to strike me. When I got to question your wife and her integrity, she's a nurse working in a hospital, Tony, has seen many victims and abused people that have been through that. I'm sure, I don't know whatever she went through in her life or family. I don't know. I'm not here to argue that or make that point. I'm just saying, what kind of people, man, support this dude? Like, at what point do you say, like, Tina tells you, Tony, no, I never hear that over there. No. So to me, it's like you got one and the same, I guess. So it is what it is, man. I mean, that's.
I know. No, Coda, I know for a fact, like I said before, I've said it a million times, I did ask her right there in front of, in front of her husband. And I said, hey, so what do you think about what's going on here with the MobTube situation and everything that's going on with the bashing and stuff? And she said, hey, as long as it brings money, she's cool. I'm cool with it. Those were her exact words.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, that's a situation that we have over there. Him and her feel that they don't care about what anything might happen as long as the money's coming in. So if that's the case.
Wait. You mean, hold on. The money that's coming into her house that he moved him and his family member into. Okay. Right. Because you're the big bad wolf. You moved into a beautiful family, bro. I would stay here I'd be here till I'm 60. I don't even care, bro. Like, I love my family. I love that. You know what I mean.
Because it's funny how the people that would say something like that are doing the same thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's like, what the hell, bro? There you got Mr. Ladrago, where they're moving into a house that's not even his. You know what I mean? The rent's pretty much paid for and stuff like that. Of course, there was a bankruptcy situation there that's still in effect and stuff like that. But we're not going to get into all that. But what I'm saying is that the guy was practically in the street. He was in a rehab program, right? This girl brings him in. Remember, this guy was. Listen to me, people.
And Cindy, is that unethical?
Huh?
She's a counselor. Cindy's a counselor. If a nurse is working in a facility, isn't that some kind of patient and client? Isn't there HIP or some shit?
I really don't know.
I'm asking.
I really don't know. I've never done the research on that. I don't know. But Cindy says so. I really don't know. I hope it is.
I'm curious to know what Cindy thinks about a nurse meeting somebody in a rehab and then inviting them to their house, meeting them, marrying them, and just seeing if that's ethical, man. I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm asking a question.
I'm just saying, a guy, who has a background of, a father and stuff like that. And I don't know if she knew about that guy. I really don't know, man. Well, what I'm saying is that the guy moves in there, right? Right, he has no real job. He had a job when he first moved in there. I don't think he even had a job when he first moved in there. I don't know. So he gets. I
decline to answer that because I might say something that might get me messed up. So the job I think.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he had a job, all right. Hey, but anyway, so the guy moves into the house. Look
at Cindy. Put that up there, Lisa, real quick. Look, Tony, check her out. Yeah, I'm telling you.
There can be a conflict of interest in some situation. If they met at a facility she was employed at, it is unethical. Oh, really? Maybe we should look into that. Maybe we should look into that. But what I'm saying is people that, so the guy moves into this house, right? Who lives in that house? Shauna, and I think one of her kids or something like that, or two of her kids, whatever the case may be. So he moves in there, right? She's pretty much paying all the bills at first because the guy didn't have a job or anything like that, right? So he gets on YouTube. Starts making a little money on YouTube, stuff like that. Now, remember, they're both gamblers, hardcore gamblers. I'm not saying this because I'm talking bad about his wife. I'm not talking bad about his wife. I'm just saying this to explain.
They told you that.
Yeah, they told me that. I've seen them in action. Yeah. I want you people to fully understand the full perspective of the situation in that household. You see what I'm saying? So what we have here is two individuals who are now who are living together now, who have a serious gambling problem. You see what I'm saying? So he gets on YouTube. He starts to, make a little money over here. You know what I mean? Pretty much the bills are being paid by, by his wife, which is a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. So all the money that he makes now off of YouTube is for them to, for him to buy his sneakers, of course. And
he doesn't wear.
That he doesn't wear because he's got a sneaker collection there, while you people out there that send him money might have only maybe 2 pairs of sneakers. Who knows? Or maybe 1. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is now that the money that they're getting now from YouTube, they're using it to gamble. That's their thing. And when what happens is that once that money starts to go down, which it has been going down within the last few months, he even put up the little thing there, and you can see the trend. The trend that is our friend. The money is going down. You know what I mean? And they're very, very upset about that. They are. He's not making the same type of money that he's been making before. So he's gonna come out here on YouTube and he's gonna become very, very nasty. Very nasty. Prepare for that. It's coming. Even though
he's going. What did you say? He said he was going what? What did he say? He was going to go rogue, or what was the word you used?
I forgot the word that he used. But that's coming. Remember, people, this little stunt that he did in regards to his beautiful and wonderful mother. It's all a stunt. It's a publicity stunt. He's getting away with it. There are a lot of people that are actually falling for this. You know what I mean? But you see, as the time progresses, we will find out the truth. You know what I mean? I personally feel there's something fishy going on. Hardcore.
Yeah.
I have no doubt in my mind. There's something extremely fishy here, especially the day he got on there and he said, "Don Berlin, you're a genius." I believe that these guys got together and spoke about what way they could, maybe amp up his show again. And this is the way that they're doing it.
Took a lot of his videos down.
Huh?
A lot of his videos are down.
Yeah, a lot of videos are down because he's scared of being, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. And
Yeah, I got you.
and I'm gonna be talking about, you know what I mean, on my show.
Yeah.
I
Damn
think
straight.
it's very important. It's very important that it happens. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be talking about that in more in depth today on my show, and maybe tell some people about a couple of things that they need to do. I'm drinking my coffee, man, but I'm very listen, bro. That goes to show you, people, this guy he wants you to have sympathy for him and empathy, right?
Oh, I
and
have no
mercy.
sympathy for him at all. He can go.
Me
Me
either.
either.
Anybody?
In the words of my sister, you can go pound sand with boxing gloves, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
For real.
still.
I'm being serious. I find out anything bad that happens to the dude, I'll be like, hey, baby, that's karma, baby. Sorry, man. I'm sorry to tell you that, man. That's just the way it is. Jules, how you doing?
Good morning, team.
Jules, I saw you last night singing and shit. I was in the bushes because I was dealing with some other shit.
I
but
played the
good
Butthole
show.
Surfers last night.
Good show, man. You were killing
Yes,
it last
because
night.
the
You were-
witch, there's a witch in our community, and she's got an Amazon page, and she shares the stuff that she loves. And we looked on there. She had anal ease. She had strawberry flavored anal ease. Yes, you heard
What?
it here first.
Oh,
Siwa, the
wow.
witch in our community, likes people to eat her strawberry flavored butt.
Anal ease. What? Anal what?
Yes, it makes it easy to put things in the butt.
Oh man,
What's it
God.
called? Anal ease?
It's
Anal-
called anal ease. I promise.
Wow, I wonder.
And Siwa Moon endorses it.
I can say so much right now, man.
Yeah, that's it. We got a lot of content with that one.
A lot of content. Oh my
I needed
God.
that last
favorite-
thank you, Jules.
It gave me a reason to play the Butthole Surfers. I was so
Yeah.
happy. I like.
Oh yeah.
When else do you have
were
a
playing
reason to
that.
play the
Yeah,
Butthole
yeah,
Surfers?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. I was dying. I was cracking the hell up, man. I was just dealing with some
They
shit.
don't
and-
like that I have fun.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't like it. They get mad. They think that I should be crying. No, not today.
Well, that's
And when I
what
do
it is,
cry,
Jules.
guys, it's only for a little bit, and then
Oh,
I come
good.
back and I beat you up.
What? But wait a second, people.
Hey, look,
I still haven't
Trevor,
heard
thank
the
you
part.
for that, brother. Thank
No,
you
See,
so
look at
much,
Casey
bro.
came in there. Casey was like, "Analese, I'm out."
Well, look, I gotta say this from here on out, and this goes to I'm not gonna say names or pinpoint, but whoever after yesterday, look, Trevor, you killed it. I hope your mom's good too. I'm praying
No, but
for
wait
you.
a
you,
second. I still
Trevor.
haven't heard that part, Code. Where
Huh?
is the exact? Because I'm on 1 minute and 31 seconds.
5940. 5940.
5940.
Yeah, but wait. Did he actually says you deserved it?
Yeah.
Wait a
Yeah.
second.
Roll the
Yeah.
tape, Soflo. Bring it up.
But
No, I
I
don't
guess
wanna
he
put
thought
it-
I was gonna crawl under a rock and cry and go, wah. This dude don't understand half the shit I've been through in my life. I don't even talk about my life on here because I don't go for a pity party. I just feel that if I told what happened to me, other men and women would feel comfortable and not feel like ashamed, because some people feel ashamed, man. They don't know how to deal with it. But
No, well, wait a second. Wait, at 59:47. No, he doesn't. It's not 59:40, bro. I'm looking at it right now. It's
I don't
not
know
59:40.
exactly where it's at, but I think it's
not
5940.
No, because
Sure?
look, you can hear. Look. This is 59:40 right here. Look.
I've never seen anyone play bigger.
Wait.
This is a guy who came on here. Well, that's the funny thing about him saying
Talking
that he
about-
plays victim.
I'm playing victim.
Next to died, that biker.
59:40 coming.
Yeah, I know.
That's 59:40.
Oh my God. Well,
At 59:40, he was reading a comment from some dumbass over there
It's a
called
little bit after
Benny-
that.
Benny-
It's not
You
Benny
hear?
Diogo.
He,
where?
He just said something about the biker, but he won't say the biker dude's name, the one who ratted on my friends. But we'll talk about that another day.
Where is it, Your Highness?
She says it's a little
It's
bit
right
after
there.
that, so keep playing.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
about a minute or so afterwards.
like a minute after that, somewhere around that time.
why does that
But he
bother
does say unless he went in and he edited it out.
you?
I'm at
Chat is on if
59:41
you
right
edit it.
Never seen
He
anyone.
might have.
This is a guy who came on here, and until this day, he's looking for sympathy because he got diddled. by-
Sympathy.
You look, bro.
Bro.
And what are you looking for, FBS? You're looking for sympathy here for your
my
mother who's
God.
been in that condition for a while already. I'm not falling for that, dude. Even though I did that show because from my heart, I know what it is to have a mother. I know what it is to lose a mother. But see, I know the type of person that you are, bro. You don't care about your mother. You don't care about your wife. You don't care about your daughter. You don't care about your brother or anything like that. Because you're the type of guy that would actually go after people's lives here in the real world.
Tony, I'm
knowing
not gonna
good-
lie to you, bro. There was a couple
Huh?
guys. You and Beck kind of talked me off the edge. I had guys call me last night, ready to, come on, man, let's go. I'll come get you right now. Let's go. And I said, nah, man, I
Easy.
can't be that.
Let me-
You know
let
what
me
I
listen-
mean?
let me-
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying, like, this is how much I've grown, bro, because I understand that, number one, if I was going to use this as a pity party, I would be talking about it a whole different way. You're the only one every other day.
I just heard it. Oh,
Okay, there
I
you go.
just heard it. Listen to me. I just heard it.
Okay.
It's between. Listen,
Play
it's
it.
between,
You want to play it? Play it. I don't give
Play
a
it,
fuck.
roll
Play
it. Roll
Well,
it.
well, that I could play that part. I could play that part because it really doesn't. You know what I mean? But people, you,
Let 'em
you-
play it.
you know what you need to do.
I didn't even hear it yet. Just play.
Hold on
it.
one second. I'm gonna play it right now. Listen to this.
How long you been telling everybody that about yourself? By a priest when he was one.
Wait.
Which is a horrible thing, and you deserve sympathy. But Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait. No, that's not it. That's not it. He said that
No.
you deserve sympathy, but then he
Yeah.
goes,
No,
but Jesus, I'm still looking for the part where he says you deserved it.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I thought that was it. No, wait.
I thought it was around that time. Doesn't matter, bro. The fact he brought it up, talking about it, making it like it's a sympathy, bro, that's worse just there. You know what I mean? He's a clown. Cool.
Says that he says that no, so he doesn't really say that you deserved it. You know what I mean? But in a way, he actually is implying that. You know what I mean?
He's in a
That's how he's getting away with it. He's not outright saying
Yeah.
it.
There is another place. There's another video that I'm going to bring to the attention of everybody. A particular spot in a particular video, and I think that everybody should really.
Yeah, for the guy who doesn't Brian Press and Johnny the Greek, for this guy who doesn't believe in the Lord or God or Jesus Christ, that's all he talks about.
So there he is. So there he is asking people to pray for his mom, and he's saying Jesus effing Christ.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, if you people cannot see right through this guy's facade, there's something wrong with you. There really is. People, I'll put my life on it. I'll put my life on it. This guy's lying about his mother. It's not how he's saying it is from the get-go. That was the plan.
I don't understand why they didn't have all of the professionals' opinions and whatnot before he came forward with it.
Yeah.
Because his money's going down, and that's a ploy to get his money up.
No, I really feel that it was a way to stop SoFlo from doing what he was going to do the next day.
Right. Yeah. That's what it was.
That's how I feel. I feel that it was all plot, and it sucks.
He knows that I was going to go. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not because of him. Not because of him. Just because I really don't want to do that. I don't want to go that low and come on here and give out certain information that people then might use to really, really hurt this guy in the real world. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. If somebody else does it, that's on them. But me, I'm not going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Not because I believe that this guy might not deserve beautiful things happening to him, like people bringing him flowers and shit like that. I'm not because of that. Not because I feel that he's going through such super duper bad situation, because from his perspective, he's not really going through some super duper bad situation because he does not care about his family. I already know that for a fact, dude. You guys heard the audio. When you got somebody, when you're actually telling somebody, hey, bro, listen, maybe you should leave. If you're really scared that maybe somebody over there might lose their job, why don't you leave and stop what you're doing? But no, this guy would actually say that he's scared that somebody in his family might lose their job. But then again, he'll actually make a show, and on that show, he'll say that he's willing to go after, in the real world, any supporters of pizza.
Can't go after supporters.
Are you people listening to this? How can he say that he's scared of somebody going after his fam in the real world when he's on there on the same show that he's crying about his mother, saying I'm gonna go after saying that he's gonna go after some subscribers and stuff like that of a particular channel.
But Tony, let me ask you a
Does that make
question.
sense?
No, but Tony, I want to ask you an honest question. It
Right.
does, Jules, Lisa Ann. It doesn't matter if he's saying who deserves what. The fact that you're bringing up saying a person who went through that using it as a pity party, bro. You direct.
No, yeah, but so
you're
wait a
hitting
second.
everybody with that, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you even
So
talking
that
about
means
it?
it's okay for him to
Yeah.
bring up his mother up here for a pity party because that's what he did. You know, Code is not doing it for a pity party. Code is just explaining something. It's like me coming on. Oh, you do I want a pity party because I lost my mother in a single man cell? I found out I lost my mother when I was in a single man cell. Let's just say you lose your mother now, FBS. Is that anything that pales in comparison in regards to how I lost my mother? And I'm not asking him for a pity party, baby. I think about my mother every single day of the year, baby. 365 days a year, I think about my beautiful black Cuban mother. But I'm not asking for a pity party, bro, because I lost her when I was in a single man cell. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you lose her now, right now, today is not as bad than how I lost my mother. At least I was deprived of being there with her. Of course, I was deprived because of my actions, but still, I was deprived. You know, I was guilty of being deprived, but still, I was deprived. It pales in comparison, your situation as opposed to mine. You see what I'm saying, Mr. FBI? You don't care about your fam, dude. You're going to use them for a pity party. That's something that I would never do. That's one of the many differences between me and you, Mr. Christopher Ladrago. That's why I will always be better than you in everything, because I'm a man and you're not. You're a coward. You would actually use your mother for this. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Like,
And
even
you would actually
listening
make fun. You would actually make fun of somebody being, abused in a heinous fashion, and you would downplay it like you did. That's what you did yesterday. You downplayed it.
Tony, I need you to
People
answer
that
your
are-
phone. Tony, it's important. Answer your phone right now.
Who
Right
me?
now.
Uh-oh.
Very important. Answer your.
Answer your phone. I don't know who it is. He's like, it's going to ring.
What?
I guess it's going to be
Okay.
Code because it's calling you.
Oh, okay. This is a serious delay, isn't it?
I guess so. This is serious. And look at Impeach is trying to bust your balls. He says there's too much of a glare coming off of SoFlo's head. I see you over there, Impeach, busting balls, calling balls and strikes. But I rock with you, Impeach. You like that? Balls and strikes, man. Oh, look at that. They hang up at the same time. Isn't that cute?
We planned that.
Chiggy,
But
what's up, baby?
What I think it is just, we're two good-looking mother humpers with bald heads. I just think he's pissed because
I don't know.
his head is the size of both of ours. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Well,
that's what it
Impeach
looks
says there's a
like.
glare coming off of SoFlo's.
Yeah, it's the thing. You got the light coming.
Yeah,
in,
he
so.
says you need to turn Jimmy's lights down. That ball buster over there.
Chicky's the best. Chicky's
Keeping it
the
a buck.
best, man. Chicky, yeah. I can't even understand that. Lisa Ann, what do you have to add? Anything? You're over there quiet.
Just that
What's going
it's
on?
not okay to downplay someone's emotions.
Oh, yeah, I'm
saying
sorry.
that
No, of course not.
I know. I was trying to make you smile. a
Forget
little
about
bit,
it.
but-
Don't share it. It helps other people when we share our stories that it will be okay,
Right.
because the older you get, the more confidence you build, the better your life is. When you do get help and you say that essentially stop talking about it, or that it's not worth talking about, it is, because a lot of people go through it and people struggle with mental health because of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the thing that I feel like God knew my shoulders. He knew I could handle it. Look how far you've come. I don't want this to be a reverse for people to go back and trigger something. Remember who's saying this stuff. Listen to the guy who's saying these words, man. This is a guy who's not sure of himself, been getting high his whole life. He's only been so-called whatever. I don't know, whatever. I don't know how you're clean, if you've been on trazodone and gabapentin, whatever, to each his own. But to me, it's just, I've seen these guys my whole life in the street. Even as a kid in grade school, I've seen guys like this. The guys who never fit in, the guys who, finally when they had one little thing going for them, all their whole objective was to wreck everybody else around them because they felt, wow, I finally got something, man. I can't let somebody have more than me. Tony, you said it from the beginning, jealousy, envy. That's all this is, man. I
he
dare
never
you.
was. He never was
Change
anything.
Yeah. Change your channel and just start tomorrow and just use your name and come up here like we do it organically, bro. And tell me how many subscribers you can get. You realize that there is a lot of money on here and being negative and talking bad and putting people down. But, if you're so smart and your intellect's so strong, what you said yesterday, you're alienating a whole bunch of people, man, that I guess you don't care about, because I'm sure that, what is it, Lisa Ann, 1 in every 5 or 1 in every 10 kids goes through that. So you have 100 people in your chat. You do the math. At least 5 to 10 people have been through what we've been through, and they hear that shit and they don't like it, but maybe they fear you. I don't know. But to be honest, is like I said, and I'll say it again to you and the guy in the Carolinas, you would never come to a guy like me and SoFlo, sit down, have a cup of coffee, could have a mediator, no violence. You would never have that energy, man. So one thing about YouTube that I have a little bit of a problem with, it gives people a false sense of identity and character that they can just come up here and act like this guy, man. Like, a real street dude understands that, if you've been in the street, you've been in the trenches, you've seen poverty, man. You've seen the worst of the worst, people getting abused and mothers having kids and fathers not there or whatever, drugs, however it may be. You just want everybody to feel as bad as you are, man. Because to be honest, I feel that's all you have, man. You're a real hateful dude. And it sucks to be that, man. It really does. But, I think karma, whatever comes your way, I don't wish physical, no disrespect, whatever comes to you in the way of people maybe combating what you said, you deserve whatever you get, bro. I really believe that. Straight up. And if I wanted to use this as a platform, as a pity party, I don't think I would go about it that way. I think there's a whole other way to go about it. But I've never been about the money for this, man. This is to me, this
He
is
didn't
therapy.
even get any money until recently.
I didn't get the check still yet. I still got to finish. I got to finish, man. I'm just being honest.
So yeah, guys, it's still not about the money for code.
Yeah,
He's
it's like
gonna-
$1,000. I got to get it. But, it's just every day we come on here and every other day these guys say something because they understand clickbait. They understand trying to go viral. They know that there's a lot of people. Look, everybody in his chat, just like that other guy in the Carolinas, these people in their chat are mean, nasty, miserable people. They don't have anything in their life but that. And when you find a net group that can share your sentiment and you can attack people indirectly, directly, it's almost like, wow, now I'm the man, and people giving you money, you feel like you're some kind of, what the fuck does money mean if you don't have your respect, your honor, and your integrity intact? I'd rather be broke, sitting, living on the street, knowing that my word is good, never ratted on nobody, it's my own thing, and knowing that I've always went about my life and did the right thing. I never was perfect, but I never disrespected somebody for no reason, man. So, I think that sooner or later, everybody gets their day. It just happens. It's just the way that the universe works.
And what you and I go through, we don't just get over it. You can't just turn up.
And like I say, man, now you know what? I can't say that, Tony. I was about to go. I can't say that. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Yeah, buddy.
But I want to say, real quick, I want to say to everybody out there who's ever been through any kind of assault, abuse, anything, like, don't let this guy or anybody else ever make you feel like it's your fault. Don't ever feel like that, you don't have a home here. You don't have, I'll talk to anybody. I'll help anybody. Lisa Ann will, Jules will. We've been through some shit, but we try to still put a smile on and be positive because we understand that's what we have to do. Being negative, I think it's easier to come up here, Tony, every day to be negative and F this one, F that one, screw him, who cares? I could do that in my sleep. Being positive shows the strength. See, what you did yesterday showed me just how weak you are. And another thing that showed me how weak you are was this right here, and I'm going to show it again. because people need to know this is who you are, bro. This is who you are. And I can't say the word because of YouTube's policy, but you guys can read it if you can. What's up there? Whoever didn't ever see it, you guys seen this before. You know, you just think you can keep getting away with everything. And to be honest, whatever, I don't really give a shit. You're not gonna make me or break me, bro. Seen dudes like you my whole life. And to be honest, I almost understand why you act the way you do, because I guess maybe I would be mad if I was bullied my whole life and I never fit in and my dad left me for a pack of cigarettes. I'd probably feel the same way. Just being honest, straight up. I'm just keeping it real, man. I mean, Dad, Brian Press, this for you. Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. That's all you get from me, Brian. Regular guy, what's up?
The regular guy.
Brother? Johnny the Greek, what's he saying? 20X check. It's a crime.
Wait a second, because I gotta.
He's saying it's a crime. Yeah, what he just said. I just said we just sent emails back and forth finally. Yeah, man, just straight up. That's a good one, Amanda. Good one. I don't know how to pin it, or I would pin some of this stuff.
You can only pin it in actual YouTube. You can't do it in StreamYard.
Well, look, at the end of the day, what we learned is I think all of us at one point have been infected by the certain person. But Jules, I gotta say, I'm proud of you, man, because I've been watching you from the bushes, and you're really strong, man. And don't lose.
You know what the key to that is? You don't listen to them.
Yeah.
When you don't listen to it, it doesn't bother you. I don't care.
Yeah.
And you know what it is by them still talking about me, it shows that I am the cat's meow. I am the most popular girl. Everybody wants to talk about me, so have at it.
The most beautiful girl in the world. I forget that song. Whatever.
I'd do it too if I wasn't me. I'd follow me too, and I'd be jealous. But anyway, yeah, that's all it shows me. And that's the key is you don't listen to it. It's hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Well, I speak a little evil.
Well, the thing is, though,
they're nothing. They're nothing. All they are is YouTube. When you go out in the real world, and if you say, "Do you know who so and so is?" They're like, "Huh?" Yeah, that's how much it matters to me as well.
Well,
hi, William.
I know if you go in my neighborhood and you ask people about me, I have a lot of support, and even in my community. I mean, I think that if you're a guy that sits in your room all day and this is all you have. This is your whole experience with the outer world is just on YouTube. And I mean, remember when the dude first started his show, he came out, he didn't act like this. So it just shows that I've been the same dude from day one. I'm sure you have, Jules, you have Lisa, Tony.
Yeah, I sounded a lot sweeter. I sounded a lot nicer. In fact, if you listen to my first YouTube video, you'll be like, "Who the hell is that?"
Dying last night when you were laughing, when you were singing last night. That shit was good. You sing pretty good too.
I love singing, and that's why I love to sing
pretty good.
It shakes, it rattles things.
You were like,
up
whatever, something. It was dying. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Being silly is fun. Being angry all the time is not.
Yeah,
so many people get so hyped up and so angry, and it's just like, ew.
Well, like this dude, he let little old code affect him, man, and he jumped out the window yesterday. I just don't understand why I could get to you like that. Look,
he jumped out the window. Is he gonna smoke outside the window instead of in the house? That is the most disrespectful thing. And you know what? Everybody's like, he's not in the same room. They're in different floors. There are vents. Are you guys ridiculous? It is freaking. Anybody that believes that he's smoking in a different room, no, take your ass outside and act like you got some respect. And that just shows you right there, just like how he doesn't believe in a higher power, he doesn't believe in anybody to tell him what to do.
But yet he said Jesus Christ,
I'll be damned if I'm gonna be healthy for my family and smoke outside. I'm gonna smoke right here with all the pets. In fact, the one time I heard him talking to one of his animals. So how about all you animal lovers sitting there while he's smoking right next to his pet?
That's not bad. That's not good. That's not good behavior.
Learn to have some respect, punk. And you know what I feel that he is? I feel that he is, and nobody can tell me different. He is that guy that finds a cool group of guys, and he always stands in the back saying, "Yeah, guys, can I come with? Can I come
Yeah,
with?
that's what
Can
I
I come
said.
with? And you're like,
Yeah,
oh, just stay in the back, weirdo. You know what I mean? He's the one that sat there and observed it all and watched from the
Thank you,
back.
brother.
That's where any of his knowledge comes from. It's from watching it.
Yeah,
You're a
Chicky,
punk.
you know what?
Show that you have some respect for your family and go take that cigarette outside.
Regular
Mhm.
guy, do you know why Chicky hasn't pissed? Because Chicky's got a Navy pension. Chicky, when he got jammed up, the book was $3 million. Chicky really did the shit that this guy wishes he could do. But Chicky's just living his life. He's living his best life. Condo on the water, Lamborghinis, Corvettes. This is all this is. Jealousy, envy, hate, man. Like, don't listen. Let me tell you something as a man. One of the most unattractive things you could ever do and let a woman see is you being jealous of another man. Like, my dad would punch me in my mouth if I would ever be jealous or envy another dude. Like, if you see somebody has something and you want it, go get it. Go be that dude, or change yourself to maybe you can have somewhat of a personality. This YouTube personality, this is all fake, man. This is not, well, no, I believe a lot of it is you, but I'm saying is you portraying yourself as this guy is not real, man. It's fraudster shit. And to be honest, you would never last a day in my neighborhood. I promise you that. Just guys, everybody would see right through you, man. And look, Lisa, and you can see it, man. It's always like an evil, oh man, I gotta get them. I gotta say something. Like rah. Like you said 2 days ago, you're not going after nobody but the other guy in the Carolinas, right? Him and the other leprechaun. But yet I was on your mind yesterday. It
Yep,
just
he even
shows,
said
bro.
he was going to do a code extravaganza.
Yeah. Well, he could do it.
Why is he
Do it.
worried about that at a time like this? When just
don't
a
know.
few days ago, his life, man,
Because-
dude, you need to go. You need to go
Because we're
grab a hold
not
of
dumb.
yourself.
Jules. If your mom's got 5 days to live, you're not smoking in the room across from her. Sorry.
Well, no, and that's the thing is, right when he finds out about it, you're going to go into your little room and start smoking.
Yeah.
Show that you have respect. That's why he doesn't believe in a higher power, because he feels that he is God.
Yeah.
He feels that he is God and that he can do whatever he wants,
Chicky.
whenever he wants, and damn you if you say anything about it.
Well, if he's God, why didn't he give himself hair?
No,
Why
I'll
don't
go
you
there.
get-
Got it.
You could never.
He probably
I mean,
shaves his head because he has alopecia. He probably has a male pattern baldness or something. I don't know.
So
Yeah,
one
he
thing I'd like
definitely
to
does.
add to the smoking, I have COPD from secondhand smoking from when my first stepdad smoked in the house. We didn't have to be in the same room. I still got secondhand smoking. So it will still affect people in the household with
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 70s and 80s when they smoked. All my uncles, everybody smoked in the house around us. I mean, that's just the way that it was. But you know,
It's
to
no,
this
but and
day,
then they realize why people are getting the C word and stuff like that because of all the behaviors that we did back then. We're
Mhm.
learning that that is not the way to live.
no. But you know what
I
I,
couldn't
did
believe
read?
I had a friend growing up and he had asthma so bad. He could barely breathe, always was in the hospital, and his parents sat there and smoked right next to him. That was the most irresponsible, disrespectful
wall.
thing I have ever seen. Like, you're going to
Like
put
you
your
did.
habit above somebody else's health? Make
Yeah.
that make sense.
Does his mother on oxygen? I heard that she might be on oxygen.
I don't know. If
I
she
don't
is,
know,
that's even
bro.
worse. But
My
But
mother,
whatever
even
the
with
case may
dementia, if I told her I hurt my foot and I need medicine from the store, she'd tell me, you know what I mean? She would tell me, go get it yourself. Like, it doesn't make sense. None of it's all lies. It's all envy. It's all bullshit, man. It's just, this is what you deal with. Everybody in their life has come across a guy like this. yeah.
Now,
But he is, Chicky, he's
Chicky's
the biggest DJ.
He's
in
gonna be the
PA,
next
bro.
CeeLo.
Yeah.
CeeLo, because because he's big, Chicky. Well, we could do the C too, because Chicky, CeeLo. Ricky. Is that what you're gonna be like, Chicky? Ricky.
Chicky,
Hey, I watched some of his old videos where he was supposedly DJing. I don't think he was a real DJ. I think that it was
No.
a hobby. He got himself some DJ equipment and he sat in the
Yeah.
back room acting
yeah,
like a
but did you see
15-year-old.
his equipment? It's just from the 80s. Them old ass turntables and all that shit. That's like the average equipment. It's like $2.99 at Dollarland, whatever the fuck that dude's got. It is what it is, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be leaving here. I gotta go somewhere real. I gotta go somewhere real quick. People,
What time you going on?
Yeah, whenever you decide to get off, any time after 12. It's very important, people, to understand that we have this guy here asking for pity, right? Asking for mercy, asking for prayers and stuff like that because of the alleged situation with his mother, right? However, when it deals with somebody, because remember, this is the point I want to get across. Losing a mother or a father or a family member is a very impactful thing in your life. People take it in different ways. You know what I mean? Me, just by talking about it, I could get teary-eyed and cry just by talking about it. You understand what I'm saying? The same situation with somebody who has had to pass through an abuse, an attack of the nature that this guy was making fun of last night. You understand what I'm saying? I want to repeat this. At no time has ever Cole come on here and asked for and started a pity party due to his scenario, his situation. Neither has Lisa, and from my understanding, neither has people who have been assaulted in that manner do remember those things. You know what I mean? And people look, and people, like I said before, they handle these things in a different way. People have gone through these type of situations, just like somebody losing their mother or their father or their brother or their sister or their significant other. These are trigger points, trigger situations. When you hear about, if somebody downplaying your situation could actually have an effect on somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Just like it'll have an effect on me, just me coming on here and talking about my mother, because that's something that was very impactful in my life. You understand what I'm saying? So to hear a guy like this, like this Lemonhead from York, right? Downplay the abuse of that was placed upon Code or anybody that had to go through that type of situation. It's vile. It's vile, people, to actually talk about that in such a cavalier fashion. That's the point I'm trying to get across here, people. He spoke about it as if it was nothing. Some people might consider, remember, just like you losing a family member that you love very, very much, you're going to carry that with you for the rest of your life. Having to go through a situation like that, you know what I mean? You have to carry that in a way for the rest of your life, people. It's something that changes your person, just like losing a loved one. You know what I mean? And so it is so hypocritical, so freaking hypocritical to actually be on here on YouTube or any type of social media platform and ask for mercy and prayers and all that, and at the same time downplaying an abuse of that fashion. People, look, I met a girl one time couple of months after I've been, remember, when I got out of prison after that 22 years, man, I met plenty of girls, man. I don't want to hear it. Yeah. Straight up, baby. Straight up. You know what I mean? But I met this girl that was, she was telling me about, after I told her about my case, my state case, you know what I mean? Because that's something, I'm very straightforward, people. You know what I mean? That's how I did it. You can even ask Tina. I told her about my life, fairly quick, man. I like people to know, because when I came out of prison, I always said to myself, if I get involved with any girl, I'm going to tell her about who I am. Even once I saw a girl that was trying to beginning to feel for me or stuff like that, I would tell her. If she would ask me, I would tell her. I would tell her about my whole, my whole case. And you want to know something, people? I think out of all the girls that I met, after I kicked it, which was a whole bunch. But anyway, after doing 22 years, I think maybe only 2 or 3 of them freaked out about my priors. And you know what I'm saying? All the other ones were like, hey, bro, at least you came out, forward. But anyway, this is the point I want to get across. I spoke to this girl. I told her about my case. And she was like, wow. And this was a lady who would be abused by her husband every single day. She told me the story. You know what I mean? Of course, I remain friendly with her till the Tina situation, because I don't believe that it's right for me to have a female friend that I could have maybe had an affair with or something like that. But I did not have an affair with this woman. She would talk about that situation. She had just gone through that situation. I think, remember this was 2016, the beginning of 2016. And she had just gone that situation. Like, I think it was 2014 or 2013. So only like 2 years have passed since her physical abuse and stuff like that from her ex-husband.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? And, we will have conversations, man. I felt for this woman. I really did. Yeah, I really did, because this is something that had affected. You know what it's to be a female and be abused physically every single day? Ad nauseum, ad infinitum. This girl had that situation for over a year till she finally, decided to, muster up the courage and leave, because, that's one of the things about abuse, people. There is this thing that people get scared. She was telling me the story that actually her husband would tell her, if you leave me, I'm going to lash out at your family and all that kind of crazy stuff, man. You understand what I'm saying? So she went through this for over a year. You know what I mean? So, why would I come on here now? Why would I come on here now? And let's say that lady mentions that one day, and she's a YouTuber, and she mentions that one day, and I come on here in a cavalier fashion and say, oh, this lady's asking for mercy. That's fucked up, people. That's exactly what this guy did yesterday. This guy's a scumbag.
Well,
people, I'm out of here. I gotta go do something.
All right, bro. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, don't end the show. Let's hang out, buddy. Let's hang out. Because remember, my show's I'm gonna get nasty. No, I'm just kidding. I love you all. Be back.
Love you, bro.
Be back, guys.
I wanted to show you guys something. This guy right here. All right, so you want to talk about abuse, but this is when it happens to a man. Young boy from my neighborhood. He's about 39. He was a hell of a left-hand pitcher. He actually died 2 days ago. This woman right here, that was his wife, his girl. She stabbed him. Look at this kid, man. This was them. He's only 39, man. Great dude, Matthew Wilcox. Rest in peace, buddy. I miss you. She stabbed him. He died of a heart attack from getting stabbed, man. This guy, he didn't have kids, but that's when it changes. Like, like a woman, or a guy, like it's nothing ever. And I heard they were going through some problems. I don't know the extent. I heard it was like an everyday thing. And then things blow over and lead to something that, I just don't think if you don't have any foot in that race, dog in that race, horse in that race, there's no reason for you to talk about anything, man. It's really not your business. And to be honest, for everybody out there who's been through something in that fashion, abuse, any kind, don't ever think it's your fault. Don't ever let that take over your life. Just realize that, like I realized, that the reason why God or whatever we were able to go through that is because maybe some other people couldn't handle it. Man, I know people who've been through abuse. They're on Kensington Avenue. I know a girl who's got molested when she was a kid. She's getting high every day. She was 10 years old. She was raped by her uncle. She's down there getting high. She's 40 years old still. Getting high every day. She's never going to stop. She has 3 kids. She doesn't even have them. I went down there 3 times trying to get her and help her because I know the family. There's nothing you could do. When you make fun and poke fun of that, the way you do it in that little lemonhead fashion that you do, people read between the lines. They see what your ultimate, what they know where you're going, bro. They know what you're saying. And to be honest, man, I just hope that nobody in your family ever has to go through something like that because, well, to be honest, how would you really know? Or maybe you do know, and maybe that's why it's so sensitive. Just like, the people who make fun of gay people, I don't do that shit. We're all inclusive here, but yet they turn out to be gay. I mean, to me, it's crazy, man. It's just weird. I just don't, I'm never going to be that guy. Even when I was younger, like I could be nasty, but only when provoked, I would lash back out or maybe take it to a different level, 20 some years ago that, make sure that said person could never say that again. And I'm not talking about just violence. I'm talking about, letting them know, don't stop running your mouth. Because I know if I ever seen him face to face or SoFlo did, he'd crawl under a rock. It's just what he would do. He's not a man, Like what man that's on here that's got his own life, his family, he's got kids, he's confident. If you're confident, man, you're not cocky. So that's what he is. He's not confident, dude. He's cocky. He's very thin-skinned. and things get to him, just like I did yesterday. And he had to go get on a topic and talk about what happened to me. First off, what happened to me should have never came out of your mouth. Mikey, happy birthday, bro. It's Mikey T's birthday. 37?
Happy
Ooh.
birthday.
Happy
Okay,
birthday.
Mikey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mikey T. Happy birthday to you. There you go, Mikey. That's all you get.
So I did go back and re-listen to that part against my better judgment, and he does say that you do at one point deserve sympathy, but then he continues talking ish about how you're sharing your story and that you're doing it for sympathy, and that you need a ST, like shut the up. And
Oh, I do?
you should never tell anyone who's been through any type of SA to shut up. If they want to talk and share their story, there is a reason, whether it's helping that person or it's helping other people hearing a story to know that it does become okay. People do make it through it. You do survive. It does get better. It gets stronger. Don't talk about other people's situations because you don't know what they've been through.
You're mocking it, man. It doesn't matter what
Exactly.
words you use. Yeah, you're mocking a situation to make people feel uncomfortable to where they might not share it, they might not go get help, or might feel that they did something wrong to deserve that. And that's not the case. Nobody ever sets out to have that to go through. Nobody ever wants to go through that. No kid deserves that shit. Ever. Well, Mikey, here you go. That was not that one. I got one right here. Hold on, buddy. Mikey said I might have been in shape when I was 30. Damn, where's it at? Because I got to show this. Makes me proud. It's funny when you go through your phone and you see some of these old pictures I forgot I had. Come on. Here we go. This was me, Mikey, 2 years ago before COVID. I think I was doing pretty good.
You look good.
I was shredded. I was doing the thing, Mikey. That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But, it's time, man. It's time.
Have
I
a
feel
good day,
good,
Brian.
Butterfly. Brian's leaving. Take care, buddy. Falconetti. Come stai,
Yeah,
paisano.
I'm gonna drop down too. I'm gonna do some stuff around the house. I'll see you guys in the YouTube streets.
See you later,
See you,
Jules.
Jules. Jules is fun. I'm glad she stopped by.
Mhm.
Selfie Queen, thank you so much. Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
just
have-
want to be to all you guys out there. If you ever went through something, to all you men out there that feel like, it's beneath you to come forward and say something happened. Well, I understand, but to be honest, like, man, the more if you talk about it, get it out, seek help, man, it will get easier. Like she said, and to be honest, like if I didn't go through what I went through, I probably wouldn't have been able to get to this point to take this. Because I'm telling you, 20 some years ago, YouTube, don't get mad. I'm just telling you, I know the kind of guy that I am. I would, with me and him would be having a different conversation. And I just don't, I don't feel that, I just don't like bullies. I never did. I don't like people who come on here and never did nothing in their life, never busted a grape, right?
Yep.
Never couldn't bust a plate at a Greek wedding. And you come on here and tell people how to live and what to do and how to think, man, get out of here. No, I didn't attack his mom. I prayed for her yesterday, and I'll pray for her again today. I hope his mom gets better. Do I believe it? That's a different story. I don't believe his bullshit.
Yep.
I hope his mom
Sometimes
wakes up tomorrow and has nothing wrong with her. Straight up. You know what I mean? That's just no, I know, but Falconetti, the reason why he attacked me was not just attacking me. He knows there's a lot of people in this group that have been through some of this stuff. It's 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. I don't know what it is. But to him, it's just to always push the button, but push what's the name? To push the envelope as far as you can go with it, to see what he can do and see what response he's going to get. And then all of a sudden, after you talk about me and what happened to me or anybody making fun of a whole bunch of people, a community, right? Lee's saying it's technically like a community. And then you go and you talk about a family member that's sick and you try to build that up. It's all strategy. It's not.
Mhm.
To be honest, whoever said this guy's intelligent, I don't believe none of it. Straight up, for real, for real.
Telling someone to stop
No,
talking
no
about it
disrespect, Johnny the Greek. One of the doctors knew.
and that you're doing it
Yeah,
for sympathy, that's just the lowest form of mocking someone
yeah, man.
who's
Like,
going
what
through it.
sympathy? Where? What? What did I say? Yo, oh my God, I went through this. My life is so messed up. No, what I'm saying is what I went through. I'm glad that if I had to go through that so somebody else didn't, that's not sympathy. I'm being grateful. I'm grateful that I can be this strong to share my story. And I know there's somebody in this chat watching saying, damn, I went through something too. I might not be able to talk about it, but Code, you're making me feel more comfortable. That's all
Mm-hmm.
this is about. You see $1 on this? No, I'm not making money. It's not here for that, man. I don't need the money. That's not what I'm here for.
And
I'm here
guys
for
who
a
have gone
message.
through essay as a child, because of people like this creator making fun of it, by saying you're using it for sympathy, it keeps other people from coming forward to getting
Exactly.
help in their own thoughts still. So while you think you're making fun of someone or you're doing a sympathy grab saying that, oh, he's just talking about this, it didn't really affect you, you have no right, even in a roundabout words, people understand what you're saying, and you cannot say how another
But
person
wait,
is feeling.
Lisa, not to cut you off. Let's think of what he said. He's saying I deserve some sympathy, but then all I'm doing is trying to get sympathy. The dude
Mm-hmm.
contradicts himself every
Exactly.
5 minutes. So people, it's not about, you know, what this guy's saying. It's about what this guy's intent is. This guy's intent is he's so miserable. He's on gabapentin. He's on trazodone. He's all banged up all night, stalking people's families and family members and wondering who he can attack the next time and do this and do that. And, look, like I told Tony, I'm not going to keep talking about this guy too much. It's really not worth it.
Yep.
I feel like the more we keep talking about him, we're giving this dude life.
I
Straight
agree.
up. And
I
this
have
is
a
no
lot of content backed up that we can do too.
and
That's normal content.
this is no back down from nobody, because I don't do that. But what I will say as a man, and you're supposed to be a man, that if you really were a man, me and you could meet in a public place, sit down across from one another like men, and you could tell me how you feel, and I could tell you how I feel. You can make sure there's cops or whatever the fig you want. I just guarantee I know that you will never say nothing like that to my face. I know this. I know that. And I saw Cindy. I watch you too, Cindy. I watch what you did, your little short people. We've gone too far. It's enough. I watch it, and I think you're right. But at the end of the day, if nobody stands up to these bullies, who's going to? People are scared to stand to this guy because they're scared of their family being attacked. My family's waiting for him to do something stupid. Listen, I have family members that are not so as can't control themselves as me. I got family members that they could be just as vicious and nasty. And I beg them not to say anything and do anything just because, look, there's a lot of people watching this right here. There's people here that's in the bushes, friends of mine, some of the biker community. I got another friend in here that's watching this right now. It's a good dude who, thanks for calling me last night, bro. I appreciate your intent, but it's not really that serious. That's just the truth, man.
Falconelli has a good question.
Yeah, he's not public. And remember what he said, Falcon Eddie, the other day? He said he wasn't going to talk about anybody else. A lui disgraziato, man. Io non ti piace a lei, a lui. A lui stunado. A testa, grande testa, Falcon Eddie. You know what I'm talking about. So, what did Mikey T do? What did he do?
No, Mikey T was saying how much FPS supposedly earned doing his shows without doing anything.
Yeah, hey, listen, and that's one thing. Don't ever make that. One thing I've never done, I don't count another man's pocket. I don't care if he makes money or not. What does money mean? Look at some of the richest people in the world. They're scumbags, right? So money doesn't mean that give you any kind of statue in the community. What does money mean? It don't mean shit. You know, I got a Harley that's probably worth more than your life. Just the motor. So to me, I don't worry about that shit. You know what I mean? I got a Harley sitting there. The motor, just the motor itself's worth 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? I got another Harley. Both my bikes about 20. You know what I mean? And my truck's paid for. And to be honest, it's not even about none of that shit. You know, I'm here with my family. I'm here with my son, my daughter. I got grandkids. I'm living my life, man. I'm living the best life I can live and show them a smile. There was a lot of times with my kids growing up, you know, I made sure they were so safe, very helicopter parent and very overprotective. Taught them from the time they were 2. Your body's your body. Nobody's never allowed to touch. I always did all that. I do it now to my grandson. He's 5 years old. He'll tell you right away. Nobody's never allowed to touch me. Somebody does, I tell, you know, and he's been doing that since he was 3. So to me, it's like, you know, the one thing he said, though, guys, let me tell you what he said before he said that yesterday. What he did say one show was that what I went through, that maybe they should investigate me because maybe I am that. Now, when you coach for kids for 23 years, like I say, you do a background check. And, you know, that's not a problem for me. I don't worry about none of that shit. You know, I love women. I'm just being real. And to be honest, anything with a kid is just doesn't. Look, I was out one night. This was a couple of years ago. There was a girl who was like 23, right? She was beautiful. She was of age. I could have hooked up. I didn't do it. I didn't at all. You know what I mean? Because, and she was pretty. I'm not going to lie. I thought she was like 30. I didn't know. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's just life. But I would never, ever be this dude that you are, man. I would never, ever want anybody to follow your lead. And to be honest, like I say, let's put a track record up. You want to go all exclusive? Let's put a track record up. I've had custody of my kids. I never paid a day in child support. Let's start with that. How's that? You won't talk about that, right? Because didn't your family member or something say they wanted you to take your channel down because they don't agree with what you're doing? Well, you couldn't do that. See, my family knows that I would never act out of line. All my friends, all my people, they know that I would. Look, remember, half of my friends, go back and look at my old videos. You'll see me out one night at a bar with all the people that did right in their life. There's about, I don't know, 50 of us. We went to a bar. We hung out. We had a little reunion. And then you got the street side. But I was always able to navigate with both because I treat people with respect. I treat people the way I want to be treated. So when you're acting like a piece of crap, treating people like shit, you're saying to the world, you're saying to these people, treat me the same way back. But I understand there's no reason for me to do that. I could say a lot right now, man. There's so much there. You know, we could just start at your fake jewelry that you wear every day. But, you know, who cares?
So one more thing I'd like to add on it. When you make open-ended statements about something that happened to someone, anyone can feel the way they can because you're not being specific and you've never been through it. So please be wary of your words because regardless of whether you like one person, your words can offhandedly affect other people and make them think and feel a certain way. And that's not right either. So being open-ended, thinking you're being smart, saying this, but knowing that you mean something else, just stop it. It's not worth it. You're an adult.
Well, you know, there used to be a time back in the day, Lisa Ann, where the way I grew up, that if you said something about somebody that, you know, there would be a different outcome. You know, the old way you dealt with shit, especially he's supposed to be Italian. He knows when you talk about a man, you got to confront a man face to face. That's the old way. But obviously, YouTube, we're not trying to promote none of that. So that's all I'm saying. Just because you're saying something on here doesn't mean you ever say it to my face.
Mm-hmm.
You won't even go on your show and say that dude's name who ratted on a certain MC club, friends of mine. You won't do that. You won't ever say that guy's name. Because you understand, bro. Deep down, you do understand. See, that's the thing that you know what you're doing. Just like the guy with the Carolinas, you know what I mean? That sun-dried tomato. I don't even call him what they call him no more. Don't he look like a sun-dried tomato? God bless, God bless. You look like a sun-dried tomato, bro. That's what you look like. Yeah, his 10-karat gold. The cheapest gold in the world. Keyboard commandos. I like to call them Google gangsters. Good job. See, Chicago Muscle agrees with you. But anyway, look, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel, do what you want. Sun-dried fig. There you go, Emerald. There you go. Or a date, right? A sun-dried date. Yeah, he looks like a fig. Oh, man. But I don't know. I just think that this really didn't do anything to me but make me understand that, there's a lot of people still out here like that, man, that just think it's funny to make fun of people who go through certain things. They think it's okay. They lie, say I attacked their mom when I never said anything but pray for her. It's just solid bullshit. But I will say this, for all of you who support this guy, keep doing what you want. More power to you. But you are the dumbest audience on here, man. You have to be. The guy's lying, attacking people every day, and you guys are cool with it. Or I'd like to talk to your audience, to all your audience, right? To anybody who's been through abuse, man. How do you feel about that? Oh, because he said it's okay. I forgot. Yeah.
Because it's about you, it's okay.
Yeah, because it's about me, it's okay.
What's triggering him about you, saying that he should do a code extravaganza. So I firmly believe a lot of it was to what his people were saying in chat. And whether you say something in a certain way and you're going to say, oh, I didn't say that, you said it in a roundabout way, and anyone who survived SA can feel however they want about what you said, because it makes us feel a certain way. So we're constantly growing, we're constantly needing therapy at different points in our life. So when you say someone's talking about sympathy and they need to stop it, it's like they don't deserve to get help, essentially, is what you're saying. For code, maybe talking about it helps them helping others. You can't judge.
Really, it helps me. It definitely is a little bit of therapy for me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying, when you look at a guy like that, you got to question, like, what real human being, like, especially somebody who's supposed to be in recovery. Most people that are addicts have been through abuse in their life, whether it was physical, sexual, verbal. So, there's reasons why people lead to getting high, man. You know what I mean? So I don't think that this guy is really telling his whole story, but that's for him to tell. But the world can see that he's not who he says he is. I mean, that's the truth. Straight up.
Thank you, sweetie.
I don't believe
so. Even
anybody.
like listening to that part and it triggering me a certain way and makes me feel how he said it and how he's essentially talking about someone. It goes back to what I said earlier, where if you're targeting one person, saying they shouldn't over sympathize or under sympathize, you can't say how much sympathizing they need because they're talking about something. Unless you've been through it, and I would never wish this on anyone, just don't talk about it, because you're going to trigger someone and they're going to think you're saying things a certain way, and that's okay because they have a right to their feelings because they went through it. You never did, and I pray no one else around you does, because it affects you for the rest of your adult life, and it's something where you do need continuous therapy, and therapy happens in many ways, whether it's being on YouTube, talking about it, helping others, going through counseling sessions, group therapy. There's so many different things, and you have no right saying someone needs to stop talking about it and that they're over sympathizing because you like people sympathizing for you so you can make money. just stop talking about it. That's what I have to say.
Damn straight.
After
Well,
this, I'm not mentioning them.
Johnny the Greek, let me tell you something about this guy, Jeff, right? This guy, Jeff C, is the same guy who hates rats but hung out with that A-Light dude. Is that pictures all over with him? He's another one. But look, it doesn't matter what this guy said. He has no right to say anything at all. He has no right to talk about anything. Talk about me any way you want, but what happened to me or what I went through, bro, that's really, you're not saying in any kind of concern, bro. You're saying I'm doing it for sympathy, but then I deserve a little bit of sympathy. Come on, bro. But what you meant by that was I deserved it. I know what you meant. I know. I read through that.
That's how I took it when I went back and listened to it. When he said that you deserve sympathy, the way he looked, you know he didn't mean that.
He don't mean that shit. Straight up. Come on. And it is what it is. Sean, what's up, brother? Hope you're having a good day. But at the end of the day, look, man, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be smiling. I'm still going to be doing my thing. And starting, when my son gets back to school, there's going to be some different content. I got some. I reached out to somebody today who actually, there's 2 girls on the internet that do a big channel. There's a couple channels that bust pedophiles, but YouTube shuts them down a lot. So I reached out to him. There's a guy in PA. I said, I would love to do an episode with you guys over here, and I would love to learn, and hopefully she'll get back to me, and we can do something together, because I would like to do that.
Right.
And like I said, I got to say something to Casey Anthony. With all due respect, sir, salute to you as a veteran. But you asked me a question about fighting. What would I do if there was no fighting? Did you ask that Lemonhead what he would do instead of fighting every day? What other content he would do? To be honest, I think I would do whatever I wanted, but it would always be positive. It would never be negative. There you go, Peter Piper. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Like, see, that's a dude. I don't see him a lot, but he stayed in a fact. Yeah, he hates rats, but he hung. I got pictures of that dude with him. Come on, I did a whole episode on him before. Yeah, straight up. Nobody.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Okay, I'm going to drop. I have some things to do this morning, so I will see you later.
You take care. All
Bye.
Right. But like, even for me, I'd say like this, what is a real guy to do when you got a clown that's an hour away from you, that knows that he has a bully pulpit and say whatever he wants and just get away with stuff, man. I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do? Jump out of the window, go crazy, get the way he gets on his show and says the most evil, vile shit. He does that because he understands that, the pity party comes after that. First, it's to talk the shit, then the pity party. It's just that a lot of these guys haven't figured it out. They think this guy is somewhat of a real deal. I don't understand it. I really don't care about the dude. The dude's not going to make me or break me or do anything. I would never be around a dude like that. I only tried to friend this dude to talk to him because I wanted to know the name of the guy who snitched on my friends. And he's never said that name. So don't make it like somebody wanted to be your friend, bro. You know what I mean? Because if I would have had you on the phone, that's what I would have said. What's that dude's name again? Look what you did to all your people. People know, man. There's good people here, and I believe they're in this chat. They know who you are and what you are. People see through that, like Johnny the Greek. He was over there. There's a lot of guys over there. Straight up. Yeah. Yup, I seen that. Yup. I just want all you guys to know that I don't care about me, about what I went through. I care about everybody else. I don't want to see nobody have a bad day, or I don't want to see you guys on here and feeling like that because you went through something, you can't come forward, or for somehow that's going to make you, you know, not feel comfortable, man. Or it's not your fault, whatever you went through. You know, just realize that when shit happens, you can't crawl under a rock, man. You got to fight. You know, like I said, you know, I've been in 6 car accidents. I've been through a lot. And my you know, I have scars all over me. I'm getting ready to go maybe through 2 more. I got hurt at work. I went through a lot, man. I went through a lot in my life. It's never a pity party. It is what it is. People have it way worse than me. But the thing is, I've always been the same dude, no matter how bad it was for me, whether it was good or bad. I always did the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's another one, though, that Jeff guy, Peter Piper, because, you know, this Lemonhead comes down to Philly to meet him. I would have loved to meet them out somewhere, you know, but they put that up after he left town. So you know what that's about. Yeah, he would never debate SoFlo. He would never, you know, he says he's gonna beat up Lee Cole, all these dudes, man. And look, I don't like Tony Pizza, but I think Pizza makes more money than him. I happen to think that Johnny Mac is maybe a better looking dude. Hey, listen, man, whatever you want to say about anybody who's doing these content creators or whatever, if you guys haven't seen by now who's the scumbags and lowlifes, you're never going to see it. William. Yeah, he's addiction and recovery, but you know, all these guys are junkies and lowlifes. I remember that, Mr. Potato Head. That's a good one, regular guy. Yeah, we're going to have to switch to that. Because he said he drove them home. He said, I drove a guy home, a friend of mine who picked him up, was driving him home. The guy ratted on a certain, I won't say the name, certain friends of mine in the MC world. Trevor, I hope your mom's doing good, brother. Yeah. You know, that's all nuts, man. You know what I mean? That's just crazy, bro. Falcon Eddie always trying to change his demeanor, his look in the camera. Look, man, all I'm saying is, who's ever in recovery, how are you in recovery and you're eating gabapentin and trazodone? I don't know. To each his own. And it's not about money. I don't care what the dude makes. I'm going to tell you that what's not sustainable. To be a prick and to treat people like shit will never sustain. It just doesn't work that way. Look at history. Look at all the people who've done it before you. Lemonhead, you think you're the first one that's come on here and been a little jealous prick like a 6-year-old man? You're like a toddler, man. I want my rattle. I want my baba. Like you just show such it it's just crazy to see it, man. Shows for education and entertainment purposes only. It's funny to see it. It is. But it's not funny when you make fun of people who go through trauma at all. Yeah. Well, you did, though, brother Johnny the Greek. Yeah. I don't know what cars he would sell, used car salesman. You know, I'm still right connected to the real world, man. You know, you hear police sirens, shit. You hear I'm right, you know, I'm 5 minutes from everything, man. And yeah, the mall video. Yeah, come on, bro. You know what kind of deal it was. You know, I already know what kind. I know he wasn't really making any noise in the street except for when he lit that pipe. That's about it. That's his business, man. We all have flaws. We all are addicts. We all going through a lot. Tobacco pipe. I don't smoke tobacco. It's not my thing. Yeah, you sneaker salesman. I don't know, man. Of course, people ask me this. People were asking me last night, like, how do you really feel? Does that make you want to do something? Well, what am I going to do? I know the dude would look. Let's talk hypothetical. If me and him could do a celebrity boxing, I would do it for no money. That's how serious I am. And remember, I have injuries all over my knee, my shoulder, my neck. I would find, doctors would have to clear you, but I would find a way. That'd be a good way to settle it. Legit, And the good thing that I have is that I have maintained, even through my injuries, I have maintained a little bit of, like my son, he's really 16. He's hitting the bag great right now. He's really doing his thing. I never lost my form or, I'm not saying I'm the best or anything like that, but I know one thing. For all the shit you talk about me and pity party and waiting for an inheritance, man. I mean, moving family members into your girl's house that you met at rehab who's a nurse. I don't know, maybe somebody who's in recovery needs to look into that and find out if that's ethical or not. Is a woman that's a nurse that's now your wife. I thought when you go in recovery, you're supposed to the first year, no dating or nothing, especially nobody that's relevant to that world. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I don't really care because I don't make fun of addicts because we're all addicts, man. That's just the way that it is. But there's something that led to that addiction, and it's usually childhood trauma. Yeah, no, look, I know DJs down here in Philly today making money like that. Don't believe him. No, I know. I understand that. I understand. And I would want to do it legitimately with the gloves on. This way there's no threats or nothing like that. Boxing Twizzlers, yeah, right? Dude's a nut. What I really feel bad is like when I seen Lacey Ann's reaction yesterday, she got really triggered, man, and other people reached out to me who did too. I would never say the name. Bro, listen. William, man, the one thing I love about you, homie, is that you keep it real, bro. You are the most real dude on here, I feel. And I respect that, bro. And I would never, ever talk down on everything you've been through. And, if you ever need somebody to talk to, any way I can help you, bro, I'm here, man. Beck's got my number, man. It ain't no big. When Beck went down there, William showed up. Yeah. Well, people, he's the manipulator. That's his whole life, man. Manipulation. Because he was probably manipulated his whole life, so he picked up on that. Or he realized manipulation, it's usually a trait from jealousy and all that. When you can't have or be what other people are, you start finding a way to get other people to buy your story. You're trying to get in with people because you have to use manipulation and lies and brag about yourself or talk like you're this guy that you never were, man. Like, come on. Straight up. And like I said, man, Cuzzo has almost 10,500 subscribers. You made fun of him before too. Said he looks like he was drooling all over his face. Here's a kid that's did that all from the gate, never monetized his channel. And I'm proud of him. Shout out to Cuzzo. He's doing his damn thing. Straight up. He will. He said he will. Good job, Trevor. I would want you to hold me. If you guys ever see me get like that or say something like that, man, leaves, unsubscribe. You're never going to get that from me. I'll never let another man take me to that point. Now, 25 years ago, that's a whole different story. We wouldn't be having this conversation. But see, you really, like my old head was telling me, man, he's been around. He's been in the MC world a long time. Very respected. And he said, why are you even worried, man? You don't know these people. These people don't know you. Like, this is just hyperbole and bullshit. All these guys up here talking about what they did and who they are and how they bash women and is going to slap women, spit in their face. And, he went through trauma, trying to get money off of that, deserve shit or whatever, making fun of women, calling them ugly, fat. This is bully pulpit, man. Like the guys I grew up around, like if you made fun of a woman like that or talk like that, you get smacked in your face. I don't condone that. I don't want to see that, but that's what would happen. People, if I said that around my old heads, you learn, look, your integrity is, I've heard this yesterday, and I'm going to tell you that's something that I have that I'll never break for no fucking body. My morals and integrity, my ethics, man, what I stand for, what I live by. I'm not perfect. I made a lot of mistakes as a young man, but for the last 25 years, man, half my life, the younger part was bad. I went through some shit. I never really disrespected nobody. I handled myself as a father, as a son. I didn't expect to get in 6 car accidents. This is all documented. But I always knew that I had to maintain my grace. I had to stay humble, and I had to be a person that tries to uplift. Now, I'm a very, very spiritual person. I believe in the Lord. That's my own thing. I don't push that on anybody else. Which I do find hard that an atheist is every day saying, Jesus Christ, God this, pray this. Come on, man. I mean, it just, if you guys can't see the bullshit, you guys know. You guys are very smart. But I know that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely, man. We've been talking about that. Listen, SoFlo's an entity on himself. He could go on tomorrow and just talk about his life, man. And people are intrigued because Tony has that. Look, Tony's been around. He knows. And he's got that in him. Like, he'd rather be happy than sad. I mean, look at all the shit they said about Tina. These guys, what they've done. Nobody's talked about his wife like that. Maybe the guy in the Carolinas, I never did. SoFlo never did. So why they got to talk about Tina like that? I know shit sounds repetitive, but Tina's a great person, man. She doesn't deserve none of this shit. And she is Tony's conscience, where I have to call and question your wife's conscience because, I guess that's, whatever, as long as the money's coming, right? See, that's the one thing about people with money, man. People who are motivated by money, they're too unpredictable because you can never, ever, ever have loyalty because the dollar will always be more prevalent than your friendship. And that's the truth. Straight up. Never let me drive. Yeah, he does. I like to be crazy too, but my daddy, I gotta be a little bit toned down. Yeah, exactly. Hey man, I don't know, Johnny the Greek. I've just heard from a lot of people in recovery, man. If you're supposed to be clean for 3 years and you're on gabapentin and you're using one to do something and then using the other one for something else, it's not clean to me, man. Straight up. Yeah, man, people worship money. That's one thing I've never understood why people, and I've had a ton of money at one time, man. Like I said, before I went to jail in 96, in 4 months, I put away I don't know, I made almost like 200 grand. This is all documented. There's about 100. Well, obviously some of it had to be repaid, but the bottom line number was about 140, 150. I put money away when I went away, took care of my daughter. I had to go away for a couple months, diapers, everything. I bought everything, man. And it is what it is, man. It's life, And, me and my kid's mom, man, we're cool today. We don't have a problem. You know what I mean? And she would never let nobody dog me out. And we haven't always had a great relationship, but you get older in life and you realize what stuff's about, man. You realize who's who and what's what. But family means a lot to me, man. It's faith, family, friends. Man on fire, what's up, brother? I try to take care of, what I can, responsibility, man. I try to be the best I can be, man. I'm I'm not going to say I don't have depression days. I'm not going to say I don't go through stuff. I still got a lot of pain, man. The cannabis helps me a lot, though. Shout out to Stone Sour. Let's say a prayer for him. He's getting ready to get hit by that storm over in Florida. But at the end of the day, you know, to each his own, man. To each his own. It just boggles me, man, that YouTube allows some of this stuff to go on. Some of these people say the most vile, nasty, vicious shit. Like, I watched one guy he's catching pedophiles, right? And YouTube pushing his content off the thing. I didn't know what that was about. Oh, yeah. But, you know, that's the whole thing, though. Emerald, isn't atheism a type of form of religion, too? It's almost like that. I'm asking. Oh, yeah. You know, all this hot shit that he says all the time about, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just wait. I'm going to go real life. Keep playing if you want, man. Keep playing. Let me know how that works out for you. Yeah, prayers for everybody in Florida. Everybody. Sends everybody. Everything's a threat. I've never seen a guy so much threaten somebody. For what? What do you get out of threatening somebody? Like, seriously, man, if you're going to do something, just do it. You don't need to talk. That's how you can tell the difference. Don't project what you're going to do. Just do it. If you're that guy, be that guy. But you're not that guy. You never were that guy. You'll never be that guy. You are a 40-something-year-old man that's living in his wife's house. You brought your mother there. You make fun of everybody else who lives with their family, but only you can live with your family. You started out with a dude named John A. Light. You used him to build your numbers because every video was his name in it. Then you befriended Angel and MRE. You did sympathy videos to gain their friendship. I remember that. And then Jimmy, that dude Jimmy, that guy helped you a lot, man. What'd you do to him? The guy who never said anything bad to you. You said F him. This is who you are, man. You know, anybody that starts to shine around you, bro, you get so upset and jealous. Same thing with SoFlo. He was cool to attack people, but now he's all kinds of scumbags and lowlights. Get out of here, man. You can't have it both ways. You guys, people believe this shit. Steven, hope you're having a great day. Yeah, man. I watch that shit, dude. They're pretty good shows. God bless, bro. Johnny the Greek, you always keep it real, man. That's what I love about you. I like keep it real. Yeah, damn straight, Falconetti. Straight up. It's a business, man, to this dude. But what I'm going to tell you is where else you going to go acting like that you're going to be this guy? Like the people who are with you are dug in. They can't go anywhere. Where else you going to go? I could go any genre I want. I could turn this show into whatever I want. I'll do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So what could you do? I think you put yourself in a bottle, man. And we know you were losing money for a little bit. Nobody cares, man. I really don't care about your money. I don't care. I know you're a sucker, straight up. I'm entitled to say sucker. You know? It's funny, though, because, you know, when you keep reading every day the same shit, the same bullshit, you see these people that support certain people, and it's all negative and nasty and nonsense, man. Like, Warrior, what's up? How do you guys, like, over there? I don't get it. Yeah, it's a cult, bro. That's what I believe. Yeah. You know, like I say again, man, I don't care if you're Muslim, Greek, whatever religion you are. I respect all. I actually researched a lot of religions, but Buddhism, Kabbalah, Scientology, I am actually pretty educated and all. And I still say this is a fact, not my own opinion. You know, the most published book in the world is the Bible. That's just reality. So, you know, whatever about that's so wrong, you're entitled. If you don't like it, you don't have to go that way. But to ask people to pray and oh, God bless and all this and gee, yeah, man. Oh, it's crazy, man. It really is the shit we go through. Straight up, straight up, straight up. I mean, look, it's Wednesday already, right? Beautiful out here. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a great day. Then you'll see, you know, if you look on his page, you'll even see a lot of his content's down except the addiction and recovery shit. I don't know why. You know, it is what it is. I mean, remember though, people, whoever, man, if you ever went through abuse in your life, don't feel bad. You know, reach out to whoever you have to, talk to somebody. Don't leave it to just be undone and manifest. Yeah, I know that wasn't Sling Blade. Yeah, it wasn't threat. They wouldn't do none of that. They just come see you. Threats don't mean none of them guys. They pull up for real. That's crazy. I wonder where that was or what area. Oh, Nordic biker. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Nah, nobody's gonna announce what they're gonna do to you, man. They're just gonna do it. In the real world, all that giving you a heads up, telling you, projecting, that's people who are not really nobody's serious. They would never do that. My bad. There we go. Telemarketer. Hello. Hello.
Hey, my name is Darius. I'm calling from Green Concept.
Green what?
Green Concept. How are you doing today?
Yeah, what state your business? I don't have a lot of time.
I'm just calling about our new solar power program. Have you ever considered solar?
If it's free and I don't have to pay anything for the panels,
Well,
can you offer me that?
well, I can offer you free installation. That's what we have to offer.
Yeah, no, there's a company already over here that offers free everything. I already linked up with somebody. I appreciate it. This guy's trying to sell me on solar panels. Solar panels is a good idea, to be honest. I never thought I'd really be one for it, but it's not a bad thing. What car was it? What does he have? A Nissan or something? I don't even know what he drives. Beautiful day out for this thing. We got to get her out. They said it's going to rain all day. I don't know what the hell's going on. It just stopped. Let me see. Let me check the weather today, people. Oh, it's going to be nice all day. It was pouring here this morning. What are you doing? Where you going?
The gym.
Son, let me ask you a question. I said to my son, what are you doing? Why do you take? He's going to the gym. He takes a shower before he goes. I don't get it. But anyway, what's everybody doing this weekend? Anything good? Oh, Nissan Altima. That's cool. I want Soflo to play the video when they first met, when he pulled up there. And he was running to his car. He was practically detailing Soflo's vet. He pulled up. I think he had tire shine hanging out the side of his pants. He had a rag in his pocket. He had a squeegee. He was like going to clean up Soflo's whole car. Here we go again. Hello. Hello. They called me back. They hung up. It's ridiculous, man. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I don't know. My dad's nurse just left. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me a second real quick. My mom, my son and my mom were giving my dad the train. He dropped it. S.C. Johnson, hope you're good, man. Yeah, I'm coming back, man. I've been doing good. I've been eating pretty good, man. I've been the only sugar from here on out I'm trying to consume is fruit. I'm going to do a lot more shows about that too, but I wanted to talk about something today too. Anybody in here who's been through anything or no family going through anything with cancer, these things called black seeds are supposed to really, really knock cancer out. Hold on. Like, I want to do more of these shows, and I'm going to talk about like my injuries, how I trained around them. I don't know if you guys are bodybuilding fans. Look at Ronnie Coleman. He's on crutches and he trains every day. Look, research has shown that the thymoquinone in black seed oil can influence programmed cell death in several types of cancer cells. This includes brain cancer, leukemia, and breast cancer cells. It's called black seed oil. It's supposed to be very, very good for anybody you know is going through any kind of cancer treatment or anything. You know, it'll definitely do something for you. Mickey Bass, what's up? Oh, Falcon Eddie, we got to get to your channel, bro. I don't know if I subscribed already. Let me check it out. I always liked that kid, BK Sale. I always knew that he was still, you know, flax seeds, they're good too, but black seed oil, Celia, is really supposed to like kill cancer cells. They say it doesn't matter if you're stage 4 cancer. I was reading a big article last night. Check it out. Go research. I put it in the thing. They say it kills the cells. Like they don't even have to metastasize, whatever they say. I can't say it right. Yeah, you know Emerald. I like Emerald's picture. That's pretty cool. Dave Palumbo, Jimmy the Bull. Yeah, Lee Priest, biggest legs in the game. I have an old magazine with Arnold's picture in there, man. I was around bodybuilders, man, in Scranton, PA, is the bodybuilding capital of PA. My cousin was in the bodybuilding. One of our friends, man, was he went for, like, they had like Mr. USA. They didn't get that far to Olympia, but they went to like Team Philadelphia, Team PA, then Mr. Philadelphia. This dude Richie Beretta, man, he was really ripped back in the day. Let me see if I can find a picture. I mean, he was off the chain. Trying to see if I can find him. Yeah, this was him. He won Mr. America, man. That was my cousin's best friend, like one of his good friends. And he was big as shit. His brother was a cool cat too. But these guys were always in the gym. That's how I taught how to work out, man. When I started getting hurt, the first time I really got hurt was 93. I broke my leg. Then probably around 97 when I got hurt on the job, man, it was just like, boom. I had my back surgery. Not even a couple days later, I was on the way down the shore, maybe a week or later. And I got rear-ended hard. And I was in a couple different accidents that was crazy, you know? Hold on, Falconetti. Let me see your shit. Let me see your channel, man. Crazy how your phone's connected to your laptop, your computer, anything. I don't think I have the right channel. Hold on, let me see. Oh. Let me see if this you. No, that can't be you, bro. Hold on. Oh, I put the wrong number in. There he is. Oh, I got you now, brother. That's what's up. I'm there, Falconetti. I just subscribed. Joker, my brother, what's up? William, how you doing today? Good, brother? Straight up. You guys know about Black Seeds already. Yeah. Oh man, what was the other guy, man? The guy that died, Nassim. You know, one of my favorites, man, Sergio Oliva. We should do one of them bodybuilding for Kevin's great at that shit, man. Kevin's a bodybuilder. That dude is. He hasn't been here, man, but Kevin is shredded, man. He is. Whew, that dude's in shape, and he's a hell of a boxer too. Kevin Sal Cat, man, he's smart. He got away from this shit. He said, I don't want no parts of this shit. And they still would talk about him out of nowhere. I don't know. Ridiculous. Hold on 1 second, guys. It's on your bureau, bro. My son's stealing all my stuff. My son's room is like to the core. He's got his guitars up, piano. He's got a nice little thing going on. Yeah, no, Johnny the Greek. I love it, man. But, you know, after when I really got hurt in 97, that car accident banged me up, man. I was in 5 more after that. Man, I always got hurt. And I had these fake lawyers, man. And yeah, we'll get you money and never get you nothing. But from where I got hurt, though, I still from that first accident, man, I had permanent nerve damage. I still have it on my left leg. That's why my knee once in a while gets the way it does, man. And I got to get that fixed. I'm looking into stem cell research right now. That's what I'd love to do. If I could afford it, I would get it. If I could get stem cells, man, who wants to get a knee replacement? I don't want to do that. You know, old school, wrap your knee up, duct tape it, whatever you got to do. Good, bro. William, I'm glad you're good right here, brother. I'm glad you're doing good. My son's always trying to break something down. My mom, anybody going through dementia in your family too? Like, I got to start about that more. It's definitely a topic I'd like to do more on that, and I like to find out more. And there's a kid over here, man. It's a real good kid. Matter of fact, though, I got to give a shout out to my young boy. You know, Kevin McGonigal, who got picked up by the Detroit Tigers, got a $1 million signing bonus. It's my youngin' from my area. You know, shout out, bro. I don't, I know you catch a show here and there. I know you're busy, but when you get back over here, man, let's get something to eat like we planned. Remember, this is a young kid I watched. I seen him at the fields as he was at under 10 playing ball. Now he's at the Detroit Tigers. It makes me proud. I got a great wedding to go to the 29th. Oh, I can't wait. You're going to see it beautiful. You'll see a lot of family there. You'll see some great pictures, man. Me and my son, we're going to wear the same suits. We're going to be all geared up. It's a black tie event. My nephew's getting married. He went to college. He played college ball. His brother plays professional ball. They all know I'm on here. They watch me. So I've never had to worry about people. Oh, his friends there. Let me say what's up to him. It's funny though. Falconetti, guess what they're playing downstairs? Are you still here? Pepino Judashile Maracha Skumbari, Maneja Judashile Akaza Nandai, Saziz Nadari, Borari, the Jalasta, Aquana Sembriara, Pepino Jumbasta. Remember Pepino the Mouse, bro? Oh, Dorian Yates was forget that. That was a freak of nature. But you know who's one of my favorites? I like Sean Ray, man. I thought he was nice too. There were so many big guys. So many. When I used to go, there was a gym in Jersey, down in Wildwood, New Jersey, called Attila's Gym. It was kind of like a knockoff of Gold's Gym, but still a lot of bodybuilders would, when they went to Jersey, they would train there. And they used to have these pictures of Sergio Oliva, man. And one time I was in there, I was a young kid. I was like maybe 16. You know what I mean? Because I trained. I used to work out. And he was in there training, but you couldn't get near him, man. He was squatting. I tried to, I just gave him a nod. He didn't even gave me one of them, but he's a big, big dude, man. Big dude. The Mouse. Yeah, that's a great song, man. I remember that from when I was a kid, just a little guy. What time is it? 11:30? Falconetti, we got to pop your channel, bro. But remember, man, like I say in the title, they are them, I am me. Sean Ray. Kevin LeBron, bro. That dude was big, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, my son sings, man. He's very talented. I told him yesterday, it's enough. My son has the talent to go on. I'm not just saying just because he's my son, he's a good-looking kid, he's in shape. I'm saying because he's dedicated. Well, yeah, he's I told him, man, fight. And he is a hell of a ball player, soccer. Well, he's a ref now. Good basketball. He's working out. He's at the gym. His music is really, though, just self-taught. The bass, the guitar, the piano. He was playing the Stones yesterday. He was playing B.B. King. Blessings. I told him yesterday, you have a talent. We have to start showcasing your talent. See, that's when it gets hard, though, when you put your kid out there because, see, it's not about me. I just know that I have friends and he has uncles that would never, ever tolerate somebody talking about my son that, I wouldn't be able to stop anybody from doing anything. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't want them to do anything, but I know how they are, man. There's still a lot of guys that just don't care. I remember that. You seen that, Emerald? That was crazy. I know that. Well, my cousins, my uncle had a motel. He still has a house down there. He had a big motel in Wildwood, man, 50, 60 rooms. It was a whole block long. That's what I'm saying, man. This guy's talking about inheritance. There's no inheritance. My parents came from Italy with nothing. One at 9 years old on a boat, to Ellis Island. And my dad came after my grandfather's fishing boats when he was 2. Well, his dad died when he was 2. They invaded Italy. They took out 4 big fishing boats. And my dad, he came here when he was 16. They worked in tailor shops. They went in the military. They weren't handed anything, but they worked hard. I told you we had a deli in the neighborhood. My dad fed the whole neighborhood. So my name was respected, man. It was demanded of me, respect. you couldn't do anything other than be respectful. If you talked out of term, if you cursed, if you made fun of a woman, or you tried to ever do anything like that, yeah, no, you weren't doing that at my house. That's why I don't understand. I don't understand. For real? What the hell? Steven, please take care of yourself. This black seed oil, please. Don't let nobody tell you any different. Well, look, you do all your research, but I do know somebody's family member who has been taking it and they're having some good results. So I don't know if it's the seed you need. I think you can get it from the oil too, but research black seeds, black seed oil, and you'll see. Butterfly kisses. What happened? Where was this thing at? Oh, that's crazy. Sorry you had to go through that. Yeah, what happened? Why did they have? Did somebody get hurt there or something? Obviously. Wow, it's crazy, man. But you can't get anything, man. Anything. Where are you going to get for money? The U.S. dollar. I don't even want to get. That's a whole another topic. That's a whole different show. The U.S. dollar has sunk. People got to have to really start being more conscious of what you do with your money, how you spend it. If I would suggest anybody to build a portfolio to get ahead of themselves, if you're not doing real estate, you have a little kitty. I mean, if you got 20 grand, you can go get a MC license through it's for truck drivers. You can actually buy into the business for 20 grand, have a brand new, well, not a brand new, maybe 2017 truck, buy a driver. They say if you have if you start a trucking business in your first year, they say you can make about 10 grand a month. They say by after your first year, 6 whatever months, so you're looking at 20,000 a month. Now, of course, if you have tragedy on the road, like say a flat tire or something, that's your cost too. But I mean, they the loads, man, they make money. Oh, Lila Brada. For real? Oh yeah, Cutler. He still looks big, man. That dude, Rich Panna, man. That's a shame what happened to that dude, man. Everything he was taking. I seen that autopsy. Man, that guy, he was big. But all that weight, getting that big, eating all that crazy shit, man. It's too much on your heart. Might lead some people to get a defibrillator. I don't know. I don't wish that on nobody. But it is what it is. I don't know. I want to see something real quick. Damn. Oh shit. Hey, Johnny the Greek, is this him? Just tell me real quick. I'm not going to keep it up there long. Is that him? Right here? Is that his son? This guy? Looks like, I think they said that's his son. Damn, sorry you're going through that. I wish you get that. I wish you all the best of luck. For real. Well, which one was it? Yeah, I seen that, Emerald. That's the thing. I did, you can't, the electric thing. The only thing I don't understand is none of those batteries are made here. Most of the components in that is made in another country. Like, there's so many jobs that could be brought here in this country just from that. Elon Musk said he could take one part of the country, a small state, and put solar panels that could just give us all, I like the guy. I like his technology, man. I don't care political views. I like Elon Musk. I'm a fan. I think he's a very intelligent dude. But all them guys, they make money. They keep going. Damn. No, I'm saying that was Cutler's son, right? All right, cool. Labrada's son. Let me see. Oh, shit. That's a bad dude right there, brother. That's him right there? Hold on. I think that's him. Wow. Crazy, man. Yeah. Oh, really? What, do you know what it's called by any chance, man? I'd like to watch that. Okay, cool. I got to get something to eat, guys. I had this orange. I'm going to go drink a protein drink. And, after hurting my knee this last time, I understand, man, it's time to get back. I got to get back into shape and then get surgery. So I jump right back in. I'm good about me. My muscle has memory, man. It doesn't take me a lot. You know what I mean? I usually get right back on it. I'm telling you, right, that picture I showed right before COVID, man, I was pretty, I was in shape. Yeah, I'd like to see that documentary. See, the hardest part is when your testosterone's low. There's another oil for that, man. It's really good for men. Oh, what's the name of that stuff? I forget. It's really good. Oh, shit. Party, baby. It's the beautiful tragedy. You said that was good that he passed? I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I seen him come out of a gym. He was talking all this shit, and some dude stepped to him. And he was like, "Oh, I'm not a fighter." He was on a lot of shit, man. Street shit, too. It's crazy. See, you can't go bodybuilding with all them tattoos anyway, man. You can't. It's hard. I know they paint themselves because of the dark. The tan brings out the definition, striations. God bless you, Stephen. Take care of yourself. You got this. Ask about black seed oil. Don't let your doctor tell you no. Do research yourself before you talk to your doctor, because Maybe he'll tell you, she'll tell you, but it's really like, I'm telling you, knocking cancer cells out. I just don't know why that. He said, yeah, be gone. I just thought that, like, man, that dude had a lot going on with him, too. But I watched a couple videos. He looked disoriented, and his girl was right there with him, recording him. I couldn't understand that. It was weird to me. Anabolic doc. Yeah, research it. Yeah, it's got to be hard trying to find a spot. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get something to eat. SoFlo's coming on soon anyway. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, I heard that. I didn't. Was she a gold digger? Because I tell you, I watched her recording him when he looked pretty banged up, and she didn't look too. I would have never put him on camera like that. They said it was like coke, Percocet. I forgot what the autopsy report said. It was horrible, crazy. I got to go to the supermarket too. That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat, man. I hope you people have a beautiful day. SoFlo show's coming up soon. Remember, don't ever be a lemonhead. He's not here, buddy. Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. I just read you 4 things that kills viciously. They say any stage of cancer you're in. Thanks, brother. My neighbor's kids always knock up for my grandson, but he's not here. He usually comes on the weekends. Oh, Big Farm is everything, man. They run it all. Straight up. William Brooklyn. Yeah, just email it to me. I do got to get going. I want to go eat. You people have a blessed day. Remember. Let them be them. You be you. Don't let nobody ever take you out of your character. I know it's hard to do. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this podcast. We ask you to watch over everybody on this chat. Maybe help Butterfly Kisses find that house, that apartment, whatever she's looking for. Guide her in the right direction. Everybody in here, even for FBS's mom, we pray for her to get well too. We pray for everybody's parent or friend or brother, sister, aunt, uncle, anybody who's going through abuse, whether it's mental, physical, verbal. We ask you to keep them safe, put your hand on their heart, and keep them close, Lord. In your name we pray. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Remember, people, you know my saying, stay blessed, not stressed. Amen, people. I'll see you at the SoFlo.